Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up, man? Long time no see. It's about what, been a week, I think.
It has been a week. Yes, we were off last week for 4th of July week.
Yep. Had plenty of hot dogs, hamburgers. I made a brisket, smoked a brisket.
Oh, nice.
Yep, for the family. So pretty good time. We saw the fireworks, kind of the usual 4th of July stuff. Got in the pool, kind of just had some good family time. You had a good fourth, Chris.
I did. Yeah, we were over at a friend's house, just had a cookout, hanging out, playing some board games. So very fun.
So board games. So no Warhammer 40,000
No, they're
or
not that hardcore. They can't hang with the Warhammer. We got to keep it light.
oh, okay. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. You gotta show me how to play though when we go to Legions though. I've been kind of like I've been reading up a little bit on it, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take some pointers from you when we meet up in November.
I'll see if I can bring my little chest of minis up there. We'll see.
Let's see. We already got the chat going strong here. So Oz, hello friends. What's up, Oz? And then draw a dog golf. Oh shoot. Oh, what's going on, man? They're taking callers. We may take some callers in the
Yeah.
chat. Yeah.
Geeked out hotline.
I'm in the queue, either 30 people ahead of me. So yeah, chat's popping off. Yeah, I can see. I can see. Actually, I was watching Revenge of the Nerds last night. I did watch that last night. I hadn't seen it in a long time, but yeah, I saw it. It hasn't really aged well, but it's like, I mean, it's always gonna, it was always one of those, movies I'd always go to as a kid, even though I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
supposed to you know, supposed to watch it, but I still would though.
I always confuse all of them. Like they all run into one movie in my mind, like Revenge of the Nerds 1, 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and two's kind of fun just because they go to Florida and stuff like that. And actually, when we went to so I purposely when I think 2 years ago when me and my wife went to she had a conference at in I think it's Palm Beach. I think that's the
Yep.
one that's in Florida.
Yep.
So I mean, Fort Lauderdale is not that far from there. And I told her, like, it's like, you want to drive down to we can drive down to Miami, but on the way there we can stop off at Lauderdale. And he said, "Yeah, that's fine." So the whole way down there, though, I'm playing like the soundtrack from the Nerds, from Spring Break, the movie. It's just like, I mean, all, and she doesn't get it. She's thinking it's like, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm finally going to Fort Lauderdale. But it's like I get there thinking it's like, like how it is when we see these movies, from the '80s
No.
and stuff, and it's just like
Yeah, yeah.
it's so quiet. I'm like, where's the
A lot more old
where's the
people.
yeah, a lot. Where's the bikinis? Where's the beer wagon? And everything, like, where's it's like, where's the party at? It's like, it's just everybody's just chilling. It's like, okay, oh man, but not too bad. Yeah, I think our fearless leader, I think Night Terrors, he'll be joining us the second hour. So, if you want, we can start off with our weekly photographer. Um, let me pull up his profile here, and this week's
Uh,
photographer is DMC dot photography. Let me get that right. Let me pull up his page real quick. So, funny story here. I was chatting with David, and this tells you how big of a nerd I am. I kind of just wanted to just double check with them when um when I was, when we were gonna, showcase his page and everything.
yeah.
And I was like, so DMC, is that because of, you love Back to the Future, DeLorean and stuff? And or is it, because of Run DMC? Like, where does DMC come from? And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's my initials. And
Oh,
it's
there
like,
you go.
oh, okay. I'm a big dummy. Like, I'm an idiot. I'm a big nerd. So yeah, that was that was oops on me, because yeah, I was just like, I thought when I see DMC, I immediately think of either Back to the Future, DeLorean Motor Company. That was the initials on the front,
Hmm.
or just Run DMC. But
Yeah, I think I've done
hey,
DFC for sure.
so but no,
Hold on, real quick. In
regardless.
his title up there, it says "Don't judge me." LOL for the toy photography. That's great. Love that.
Oh yeah. That is definitely something we all deal with. I know with my in-laws when they were here, that was the bad thing about having family over. I kind of had to kind of put away a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
So that's always kind of the pain. It's like I got to move all the bins, got to tear down my tables and everything, and put all my dials away. It's always difficult. So Yeah, it's always it's always a pain when family comes over. But I mean, you exchange that with family time, so that's always good. So
For sure. Yeah.
but now everything's back. So I got everything finally put up today. So I got my setup, got my tripod out. I'm gonna probably tomorrow, maybe even tonight after the show, maybe start snapping some photos. I'll show what I got picked up here recently. I guess once KT comes on and we can do a little show and tell. But I've been for the past week I've been anxious to shoot these guys, and it's like I mean I think you may know what I have and. Other people in the chat may know, but yeah, I've been like just I want to just it really is painful when you have all your stuff put away and it's like, I just want to, I just want to shoot these guys. I just want to, shoot these new figures, pose them and do all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff with them. So
Especially when it's new, like when you just received it and then you have to put it away before you really get a chance to like, open it up and kind of get into it. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's always, it's the, it hurts sometimes. So, oh, here's a draw dog. He says, we love DMC. Yeah, man. Hey, great photographer. Great. We'll get into his stuff here in a minute because I mean, this stuff is just amazing. I saw his profile and I was like, wow, super, super talented photographer. Oh, DMC has been a bit.
Yeah, a lot of DMC fans.
Nice. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all getting in the chat. Dragging into the culture. It's not a bad thing to get dragged into though. Definitely not. So here we have DMC photography, and man, I mean, the way he has his stuff set up is so incredible. I mean, and I imagine he's a big Mesco fan just from some of his photos.
Yeah, a lot of
But
them. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, just this shot here. I mean, incredible shot. Great mood, great lighting. And I've seen this set, and I know it's been probably posted in the chat or and we brought up on the show in the past, but I think I've seen this kind of like this little 2-wall or kind of 3-panel dio, and I'm sure it's probably on BBTS or somewhere, but I'm sure it's out there. But I see a lot of folks starting to use that a little bit more. But no, amazing shot. That cat, is it the did it is it does it I'm curious, did they come with us? I'm sure it didn't come with the crow figure, but I'm sure it came with maybe a different Mesco figure.
I don't know where the cat's from. I had the crow. I won it in one of the contests, but I sold it off pretty quickly just because it wasn't, my thing. But now that I'm
Yeah.
looking at the shot, I'm like, man, I wish I would have gotten into it a little bit more. I think as far as like the lighting, the way he sort of did the lighting for the shot, you got the light kind of coming through the window, and you got
Mhm.
the board sort of breaking that up, and it just kind of makes things very interesting, and definitely not afraid of like shadows and dark areas. I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
photographers try to like I don't know, like light everything. And
Yeah.
it's like, in real life, not everything is completely lit all the time. You know what I mean? So it's cool to see that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think I'm kind of guilty of that as well. But yeah, I think that's one thing when you can play around with shadows like that, that shows, yeah, truly. I mean, it shows, talent wise that you're there because again, like you said, Chris, I mean, a lot of photographers are kind of scared of darkness. They want to have everything kind of lit, everything kind of to be seen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when you can kind of just have minimal light, I mean, I would say maybe it's just, he has one light source on the right there, or I'm sorry, on the left coming in through the window, and that's pretty much it. And then maybe a balance or something, on the right side. But no, really great shot. And David's in the chat. He says, "Yeah, Mesco is my jam." See, we need KT in here, man. See, I specifically when I saw his photos, I mean, number one, great photo, great, great photographer, great set of photos, but also he's a Mesco fan, so it's like gotta show Mesco some love sometimes. And then he also says, "Oh, he came with the crow."
Yeah.
Nice.
It had a lot of accessories. It had a lot of good stuff.
I don't remember that cat being. But again, I haven't seen the original movie in a long time, but I don't remember the cat kind of it being a character. But again, that's been a long time since I've seen it. So, oh, Draw Dog said this is my favorite pick. Yeah, it's a good picture. A little Bane reference.
Over on Instagram, just Steph, hey, thanks for joining us. We're just going over DMC photography.
Yep.
Fig photography.
Photography, yeah. Deadpool, man. Yep, the money shot. Great shot here. Oh, Kate. Oh, Killzone's in the house. Hey, I mean, when you see if you see my loot, then you'll see. I am going to be praising Mezco a little bit. It's just sometimes, I mean, the head sculpts. I mean, the heads. I mean, that's the only problem I have with Mezco. Sometimes the heads can be a little bit bigger. Maybe earlier Mezcos, they seem to be a little bit larger than the overall body. But I think they've kind of corrected that since the early days. But yeah, man, this Daredevil shot is pretty. It's really nice.
I like all the little weapons kind of set up in the back, just sort of
Mhm.
slightly blurred out. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then again, I don't know if it's the same dial that he's using, but yeah, definitely it's a good little. I mean, it's kind of like you got the wholesome setup here. I mean, this looks like a
Yeah,
nice suburban home, but then you got all these guns and everything in the background. And of course,
yeah,
you
yeah.
have Deadpool, so the
It's
you
like that
know,
contrast between the
yep,
two. It was very Deadpool. You know?
exactly, yeah. Man, and I definitely I'm getting more and more excited for the movie, even though I have yet to see 1 and 2 completely from start to finish.
What?
Um, I haven't. No, I haven't. Just because
Oh
Ryan
yeah, yeah.
Reynolds,
You know, like yeah.
yeah, he's. I can only take him in spurts. So, I, if
I think we had this
anything,
conversation off air, so you should tell everybody your feelings about Ryan Reynolds.
well, no, it's just again, I can only take them in small quantities.
That's
So I
fair.
think that's what's great about YouTube is you can go on there and watch 10 clips of Deadpool 1 or 2,
Yeah.
and you get the gist of the movie, right? You get it's pretty much, I mean, like 50% of the film you can watch on YouTube just in like a short amount of clips.
Yeah.
But and I don't think you need to watch again, I wouldn't imagine you'd have to watch the previous two to kind of get a full grasp of to get into the third one with Wolverine.
I
So
doubt it. Yeah.
yeah, if anything, you probably do need some more overall MCU type of kind of background or knowledge, I think. Because there's gonna be so many Easter eggs in there that it just
Are
it's gonna
you
be
reading these messages right now about Ryan Reynolds?
yeah, mad disrespect. I mean, the disrespect towards Ryan. I don't know, man. Let's see here. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, great. Yeah, 5-star Michelin chef. Yeah, absolutely. And then Doc said I would let Ryan fart in my salad. So John likes Ryan Seacrest better. Not really.
Ryan
Again,
Vincent.
I can only take them in small quantities. I mean, again, it's just very, it kind of gets a little bit too much. And I
Mhm.
remember him back with and I think it started on because start off with was it the he was in Van Wilder, he was the star of that, and I don't know, he just and then I go all the way back to he was on a show back in the 90s called 15, and that was a kind of it was on Nickelodeon, and it was kind of like it was a high school drama soap opera type deal,
Yeah.
and he was on there as like the little brother to one of the main characters. Like it was the she was like the scene she was like in high school and whatever, and he was like
Yeah.
maybe in middle school or a freshman or something like that. But that's how far I go back with Ryan
He
Reynolds. So I
does
mean,
have little brother energy. Like he's got that, like,
exactly, yeah, and he was kind of annoying as the little brother on the show, and I always remember him like it's always when you've seen an actor and you've seen him as a kid actor, it always kind of like you always have those kind of memories or those connections with them. So it's kind of always weird to kind of see him as this other type of star or anything of that nature. So,
Mhm.
but that's how far I go back with Ryan Reynolds, and then he's got that he's got like that few
Few-
hundred million energy.
That's true. He's got that own a soccer team in London energy.
Yep. Oh, this is a nice shot here. And
What
then this is
what wolf is that?
that's what I'm trying to see.
Oh, it says custom Sunday.
Yeah, maybe
Oh no, it's the Maestro Union. Yeah, veteran William. Yeah, that's
okay.
best werewolf on the market in my opinion.
Who makes it?
Maestro Union, they're third party. Like you can get it off of 5K Toys.
Oh, okay.
You've seen it before, I'm pretty sure.
I think I have in other shots. I think even a few of our folks have used him before too.
Yeah.
So, but great shot, great composition. Love the depth. I mean,
Yep.
I imagine that's Constantine there. So he's kind of like begging off to the wolf, and again, same that dial piece here with the wooden slats having the breakup and using the atmosphere aerosol. I imagine that's all in camera. So all this right here, really nice.
Yeah. Nice touch with the glowing eyes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like another light source.
Oh, David said, I absolutely love that wolf. I'm a big werewolf fan. Yeah,
Yeah. It's a good one.
werewolves are cool. Are they making another movie with Keanu? With Constantine? Are they?
That's what I've
I
heard.
thought, yeah.
Like and recently, like I heard some news about it. Like it
Yeah.
seems like, you know, might happen.
I like these odds. This is
It's Logan and
that's Two-Face, right?
Two-Face, but like maybe with a different head on. And then I can't tell who that is.
Man, I like this. I wonder if this is an extreme sets or is it a practical dio, but looks nice. Again, got the little, it looks like they have a god light up here on top. And then again, just the mood and everything. I mean, always spot on with his stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
And the lighting
cinematic.
matches the scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like a
Yeah.
bar.
Oh, David said it's Mezco Two-Face, so it's.
But does he have like a mask on or something? Or is it just the angle that it's at that it looks kind of different?
It might be the angle. I think that's because that's not the classic, right? That's like the kind of modern Two-Face.
That was
I
the
think that's
original. Yeah, the first
original,
one.
yeah. But
And
cool
then
shot.
Cradle confirmed, yeah, it's in extreme sets.
Ah, okay. Man, that's nice. And see, I imagine the bottles and everything, that's all practical. That's like, little miniature bottles that he was able to put in there. But I didn't think they had in the actual stream sets, I didn't think they had like the little nooks and crannies you could fill stuff in. I mean, if they do, great. I kind of went back and forth on getting the little bar from extreme sets, but I got so many of those things, man. I just that was the main thing as far as like trying to pack stuff up and everything. Just always, trying to find space and then having to like, oh man, I had like literally I had like 6 boxes of extreme sets that I had to kind of like pack away. So yeah, it gets cumbersome at times to have to stow all that, but
Yeah.
great shot. Oh, yep, and this is the banner that we created for DMC. So yeah, if you want to be in our weekly feature, this again, just use the hashtag Geeked Out Click, and then also tag us in your posts, and then yeah, maybe you can be our weekly feature photographer, like Mr. DMC here. Oh, I think this was today. Oh no, it was yesterday. I was like, oh man, I was like that would be a good Mezco Monday.
For
It's
sure.
almost something that I was thinking, but I don't have any of these cockroaches, so I can't do Mezco Mondays. But it was, I mean, because most of the Mezcos I have are Joe's, either that or Conan.
Yeah.
So it was gonna be something like that, something similar. But
I
great
feel
shot.
like you call them cockroaches on purpose just to irk KT. They're mezits, man. They're mezits.
I don't know, man. I don't know what Mezit is. I just they're little cockroaches.
These little cockroaches.
Yep.
Man. Yeah, no, it is definitely a fun Mezco Monday shot and a good use of the snake eyes. The fire looks pretty darn believable too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at I guess David, if it's is it like not foam, but what is it, like a cotton ball type of fireball you created or made, or because I love the again, just the depth of it. It's blurred in the background, but again, you still get the feel of it. I mean, you got the black smoke up here on top, and then you have like the actual, orange and yellow flame down here at the bottom. So really great contrast. It's like, Dave, is that the pic from the wedding? Must have been a pretty big wedding or a pretty explosive wedding. Oh, he said, "Yep, made with polyfill." Okay,
Polyfill,
nice,
yeah.
great shot here. Oh man, this is nice, nice use of atmosphere right here, breaking up the window, and that's that. So that's the two face. That's I guess that's the one that
Yeah.
that was in the previous shot. I'm trying to think, is that the? I wonder if that's the kit. Is that his kit or is it from
Yeah, he comes with a
Destro?
little like suitcase bomb, so he's just kind of
Okay.
messing with the suitcase bomb. Um, the set's really nice, man. I gotta get some of those extreme sets. I feel like you get a lot of mileage out of them. They have a lot of like different things, and I like how
Mhm.
like compact they kind of are.
Yeah, I mean, they're just really, for the most part, just panels. I mean, just cardboard, panels, pretty much. I mean, again, they do end up adding up a lot once you get more and more.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the most part, there, I just keep them in their boxes that they came in, so I
Mhm.
just kind of just have them stacked out of the way. But no, I mean, they're really quick for like a quick and easy shot. I mean, like, not saying that this is easy, but really, you set up the panels up, and then you can like just dress the scene within there. So again, he's got his
Mhm.
tables, he's got a little foreground element here. It's probably from Extreme Sets. I think it's like either wooden beam, like a beam or something to kind of fill in the frame on this side. But yeah, I mean, they're really really practical, really easy to use too. But man, I don't know. I gotta pull the trigger on the classic Two Face though. Oh,
On this version, because you got the other one, right? Like you got the
no, I
what-
haven't gotten any Two Face yet, so I still got to get the
oh, I
classic
see.
one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Corex says I got the Extreme Warehouse and it's fantastic. Yep, that's the one I have. I have the
Nice.
Warehouse. Yeah, that one's pretty. That's kind of like my go-to for a lot of stuff because it can kind of really be used for, um, like stuff with Two Face, Batman, GI Joe. I mean, it's a really
Mhm.
kind of really all in one type of set. Oh, no Chewins in the house. What's up, Chewy?
What's up?
But great shot, great shot. Oh, we got the man again, Snake Eyes. Nice close up little portrait shot. I'm digging it. Wonder who this person is here. I almost want. It almost looks like Batfleck for just from the hairstyle and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I definitely want more extreme sets. Yeah, they
Um,
definitely.
it's cool. Like this one's, I feel like different from the other ones in that, like you were saying, it's more of this like sort of close up scene,
Yeah,
and a little bit more like focused on like the lighting and kind of these smaller details than sort of like a full, you know, scene setup, which is cool.
yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes these kind of shots really pop. I mean, again, you can really focus on your lighting and really focus on the subject. And in this case, yeah, it really it's focusing on Snake Eyes and yeah, just get a real good tight shot of him. Oh, Corrick says, I'm currently making 112 trees with clay foam. Just got to paint. Yeah, I got yeah, trees. I mean, that's kind of like it seems like more people I talk to that do work with diodes or stuff like that. I mean, that seems like the kind of the stepping off point is making trees. They seem kind of like easy, kind of, or a nice kind of jumping off point for that. I know when I started playing around making my own stuff was trees. So
Um, yeah, I made some trees. I started with tubes from like paper rolls, like like
yep.
hand towels and things like that, and then like you was saying, just sort of putting some plaster of Paris on the outside of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what video I saw, but it was pretty much that. I just basically took a paper towel roll and then kind of wrapped it in foil, and then over that did like almost like a paper mache type of wrapping with um with actual like toilet paper or even paper towels, kind
Hmm.
of put it on there. So and then painting it, doing like the whole kind of using the different kinds of browns and whites and blacks stuff. So
Um,
hey, look what we got here. We
yeah,
got
Draw Dog Golf said, so do they make an Alex Jones toy?
what happened?
KT came in on a weird part.
Yeah.
I came in for the Mezco picture. That's why I came in.
He's
Well,
like,
this is. I mean, DMC man. He's. I mean, Mezco's his life. So I figure you want to jump in on this, man. Like you want to be like you're just like, oh, Mezco.
I have a sixth
Like,
sense, you know.
whose
We
head is
can
that, KT? Whose head is
you
that? Like
know who
behind
this
the
is?
hand,
behind his thing.
like
The
that's
guy.
covered by the hand.
Yeah, the guy getting attacked.
I have no clue, to be honest. You know, I don't know.
I want to say that's Batfleck. I want to say that's a Ben Affleck, maybe custom, or maybe something like a third party.
Oh, could be. Yeah.
I feel like
I-
it looks like Captain Kirk's head, but like on
Nah,
a Black Skull Death Brigade.
So you're saying
Ricky Martin.
it's a custom, but is it a Batfleck custom though? DMC.
A
That's
Batfleck?
the
What?
question.
Batfleck custom. The body's
Yeah.
from Netflix Punisher. The head is the only thing I don't know where it's from.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I mean, it looks. I mean, again, I'm just going by the hairstyle. I mean, that looks like Ben Affleck's, Bruce Wayne hairstyle. So.
That's Ricky Martin, man.
Ricky Morton. Oh
No, I don't know.
he's-
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. It's actor Zhang Songwin.
Zhang Shangwen. Who is that? Is that from
KT knows.
Why? Why does KT know?
Yeah, you want to elaborate on that, John? You want to go into?
I'm just
detail?
saying. You were just nodding your head. You
Go
were
into
just
the
like
incredibly descriptive details.
Song.
living la vida morte. But no, great shot. Oh man, I love this photo here, man. And this is the Superman. I mean, I've been seeing him a lot. And I think because my Superman, my Instagram has really been like when you go to the search, it's really been filled up with Superman. I guess because of the whole with the film and everything, the new one. Like I'm just seeing I mean, it's just constantly just getting filled with Superman pictures. And and this
you're
this
probably
is
really looking for Superman content because I don't get any.
Well, I was looking at some stuff.
I just get like the mainstream blog shit that everyone reposts. Like, ooh,
Hey, man,
new costumes.
Yep.
Yeah, I see
50
that.
blogs posted. Yeah,
Dude, that's gonna slap so hard, man. It's like, I think even I mean, yeah. KT's gonna feel it. I mean, it's gonna slap so hard. He's gonna be like,
honestly, I gave you more leeway at the beginning when they only teased the Superman's costume. But now that I see everyone having motorcycle CW jackets, now I'm like, all right, I'll fucking know.
No.
I'm like, yeah, this is not looking good.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, the CGI artists, the VFX artists who are working on this movie better fucking pull some shit out of their ass to get that thing looking good.
Wow.
Oh man.
But no, this is oh, what's going on? Oh, my dog, she decided to stop in. She's like right here by my right here underneath my desk. It's like she just popped in all of a sudden. So no, man, this is a really badass shot. I love it. I just love the Superman. I mean, I still go back and forth. I mean, because I bet you I am going to get this guy, but I mean, whether or not it's going to be better than Mayfix, that's still going to be up for debate. I mean,
it's already been debated. It's already been debated and being.
No.
What comes with more accessories? Like, do you have this one yet? You don't have this one, right?
No, not yet though. I mean, it's just the eye beams, right? Just and then the octopus.
You get every color of kryptonite. You get the Starro face mask that you can actually put on the figure. You get the Black Mercy. You get the eye lasers. Dude, it's peak. It's peak Superman action figure.
I mean, we'll see. I got the classic Batman, so I gotta have the classic Superman, and so, but I mean, again, because I see shots like this, I mean, where he pops like amazingly, it's like, yeah, I mean, oh, here's Correx. It blows away Mafex. We'll see.
Mayfix is just like the accessories. It's always lacking, like severely. Like I was looking at the Poison Ivy again last night. Cause I was like, cause it's like for cheap now. Like what originally was like what $80 to $90 or something. Now it's like 78. It's like $78 now.
Yeah.
And I was like, but there's like no weapon accessory whatsoever. So I'm like, I guess I could buy like some like plant, some like some aquarium plants and try to makeshift something out of it or something.
I mean, you can always go to like Hobby Lobby and stuff like that and get like the greenery stuff they have in those sections.
But I need weapons, not like
not
just like dioramas. I need like her to use something as a weapon. which I'm still like confused of what to do.
Just get her a gun. She's a poison
What?
ivy. Said just get her a gun. Just get her like
A
a pistol
gun.
or something.
I mean, dude, a simple vine whip would have like sufficed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, this is such a gorgeous shot. I
That's
mean,
awesome.
it's really, you know, that noir type of, you know, like gritty crime, you know, 40s type of, you know,
Isn't that
just
Constantine?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But I
you mean
mean, it's
70s.
well, I mean, again, just because you know the character. I mean, you see anybody who doesn't, who's not comic savvy, you know, he's in a suit, he's got the cigarette and everything. So it's like, yeah,
Mhm.
they may not know he's in a white shirt and slacks. So again, he could be he could be a private detective, you know. So
Honestly,
again,
I don't even recommend reading the original Hellblazer comics. It's not my cup of tea.
they're
You
not
don't
that
like them?
good.
They're kind of fun.
So like
I'm up and down, but yeah.
my introduction to Constantine was the Keanu Reeves movie. So I
Mm.
love that movie so much, and I didn't know that like that wasn't traditionally Constantine.
Yeah.
So like I go to the comic books, and I'm thinking like, oh, Constantine's gonna be this action badass, and it's like, yeah, nah, this guy just talks for hours and hours, and he just it's basically no. And I read all the novels by I think was it Alan? It was Alan, right? Alan. And I was like, yeah, it's all like just him talking and scamming people, and that's it. Like this,
Pretty much.
and then actually, I mean, like when DC brought Constantine from the Vertigo side into the main DC universe, then they made him more like kind of like akin to Keanu Reeves Constantine in terms of like he actually like, goes out and does shit, not just like sits
Ah,
around like debates with people on years on end. You know what I mean?
Did you watch the
Um,
one where he goes, or did you read the one where he goes to jail?
is that the OG one? I read the OG one time and then go back to it. So.
I don't know. I don't know if that was after the Vertigo change, but the
Mhm.
one where he goes to jail, dude, that's one of the best Constantine comics I've ever read. It's so good. Like
Mhm.
it's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, Constantine came out in the 70s, 60s, I believe. 70s, 70s. 70s or 80s, actually. Might have been 80s. But I know the art is so old and dated. It's just not pretty to look at.
well, I mean, some of the stuff in the 80s, I like I said, I've been going back and
It's
reading
it's the
the
same
John,
artwork. It's the same artwork as the what's the Sandman comic? You know, it's like
yeah,
it's not gonna blow your socks off.
I
But
think
no,
it's
no,
88.
but some stuff.
88 apparently.
Oh,
what?
88, really? Wow.
Oh, 88, okay.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, I've been going back and reading the John Byrne Superman from '86, and I mean the art in that one's really you know really great. So
The All
I don't know.
Star? Is that the one you were talking about before?
No. This is like from I think it was after Crisis. I think again I'm not. I mean I'm
Mm-hmm.
yeah I haven't gotten. I mean I'm just going back and kind of starting rereading some of these comics. But the no, it was like I think it was after the first Crisis, I think, but it was in '86. Is the was the kind of like they restarted everything for Superman, and it was by John Byrne. He was the writer, but no, it just like the art and everything looks amazing. It's just I think that's where a lot of the I don't want to say the classic Superman is kind of what they're taking it from, but that is kind of like the most iconic kind of you know visualization of Superman was you know during that John Byrne era back in the kind of mid late '80s. So, but no,
It's all subjective, honestly. It's subjective to
oh yeah,
whatever got you into Superman. So I get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. See what else these guys got. Oh my god, dude.
nice.
Two Face. That's sick. Nice.
Yep.
I like
Got
how
all.
he has the bodies laying down, and then was like a table. Is that a
Yep.
chair like on a desk on a like stacked on something? What is that?
It might just be tipped over. So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
two bot. Yeah, it's like tables flipped over, and then
Oh, it's
yeah,
a
just
table. Okay, I thought it was a chair. All
yeah.
right. I was like, how's that position? That was good.
Draw
Yeah,
Dog
man.
says I'm gonna go make my wife watch The Boys season 3 now. See y'all around, David. Awesome job.
See you,
Hey
man.
man,
Take care.
see you man. Hey, The Boys, man. The Boys. I gotta catch up. I haven't. I gotta catch up on pretty much everything. Since like the
Is it all?
last
It's
2
wrapping
weeks.
up, right? I think it's like four more episodes, if not less.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's easier for me, so I can just binge it at this point. But I need to catch up on that. House of the Dragon. I still need to watch Axel F. I haven't seen that yet, so I got a couple of days alone, so I should be able to catch up on some things. I'm actually off work starting tomorrow, so for the rest of the week I'll
Oh,
be
really?
off. Yep. I took
Any
off. So
special? Oh, you just took off. Okay. I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah. Well, actually, it's my sister's birthday on Thursday, but she's down in Houston. But now they're coming back up because of all the hurricane issues down there. So
oh yeah.
they're pretty much evacuating the whole area down there. So she's coming
Really?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna stay with my mom so for a couple of days. So but at least she'll be here for her birthday, so we can kind of hang out.
Mhm.
But
Nice.
it's terrible down there right now. It's just Houston is just like a big mess.
Is
But
is it like is there always hurricanes every year or?
I don't think so. I mean, it's just
Oh,
weird how I mean, but again, it's really close by the coast, so I mean, there's always chances of that run into that. But
yeah.
I don't remember Houston really being that hit up too often.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Comic Dash Shots. What's up,
Oh,
man?
what's up?
What's up,
What's
dude?
good, bro?
Yep, thanks for joining us.
But yeah, great photographer. I love this shot here. It's like a cool little contrasting shot with the blue.
Yeah, that's nice.
I wonder why he
Yeah.
went. Oh, because it's black and blue. Okay, because I was like,
there's a
his
collab.
It's red.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's red.
red.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. I mean, how because again, he has a red tie, so I wonder, to go in there and paint it up and stuff. So it's kind of cool little idea to go in there and change it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice shot. Nice, eerie, kind of moody shot.
I think
And
that's
again,
extreme.
Yep.
Extreme sets diorama.
Yep. I think Chris is gonna pull the trigger on one of these, man. I think he's seeing them
Yeah?
so often. He's kind of like, may have to do it. I mean, again, it's quick and easy. I mean,
Yeah.
at least to kind of get it set up and not having to go dig around and kind of having to pull stuff.
Chris could pull it off definitely.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like as long as you have some tangible, some tangible objects to mix with the sets, like you can get some good stuff with it.
Well, you would have to I feel like you have to like blur like a motherfucker.
Sure.
To like
some stuff maybe, but not maybe not.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're like a Photoshop expert, maybe there's easier ways. But
I mean, here, I mean, again, this is the mansion extreme set. So, so you got Snake Eyes here. Yeah, you got a little bit of a blur, a little bit of a out of focus here. But again, it's kind of you have some depth. And I don't think that that light, I think that's actually that's extra accessory. I don't think it comes with the set. But again, put some sticky tack on that and then just you got a little bit of a light source there to kind of give off that vibe. But no, great shot. Yep. And it's like, I mean, these are always fun because again, you get the little you spray some atmosphere in here, and you got like a little bit of a breakage from the window here. So you always get like a cool little effect, but really nice shot. But yeah, man, that's DMC Photography. He is our weekly feature. Go follow him.
Check him out.
He seems like he's it looks like he just started. He only has like 85 posts, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he has, down the pipe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm getting into Mezco DMC, so if you ever want to get into some collabs, I mean, definitely I'll be down for it.
What's up, Comic Dads? I like your pictures up so I can put a face to it. Because I always see you in the DMs. I'm always accepting his posts.
Yep.
It's like, I can put a face to the the profile. That's dope.
But dude, I mean, for being new DMC, dude, it's phenomenal, man. I mean, when I started off, my stuff looked like it still is not, it still doesn't it still doesn't pop as much as yours, man. And it's like, I can't even go back and look at my earlier stuff. So I mean, you are absolutely killing it, man. So yeah, definitely looking forward to what you got coming up.
Definitely keep it up, man. Yeah, good stuff. Awesome. But yeah, let's kick it off the next portion of the show. So any recent pickups from anyone? I got nothing, so I'm asking.
All right.
I got a quick
Chris.
One. Yeah. So my friend John Emerald Knight was nice enough to send me one of these lizard guys from what was the convention?
Yeah.
You got a lizard guy too, didn't you, KT? You got
yeah. I got
So I'm gonna talk about him. What's the name of these again?
So it's it's a slate,
Savage
but it's from
Crucible.
Savage Crucible, yeah.
And then
it's
it's
slate.
Slate is the name of the creature.
Slate Lemur. Lemur, right?
Slate Lemur. So it's a slate lemur. This is the basic offering. So I think there's ones that come with armor, but this is kind of like just the base. So it comes with the main figure, 2 hands, open hands, closed hands, and then a weapon. A couple things that I like about it. It moves pretty well. It does have sort of like the back kind of butterfly joint, so you can kind of get that arm range going.
Yep.
These are double jointed, but it is kind of limited by the sculpt, and so you're probably maxing out maybe about there.
Yeah.
The legs also same thing. It is double jointed, but because of the sculpt, you are a little limited, so probably maxing out about there. It's got the hinge on the feet, which is kind of cool. Usually I don't like the feet hinge, but I feel like for a lizard guy, it works pretty well. I actually like the non-armored version. I feel like if I were, when I use this for stuff, it's going to be more as like a primal like lizard guy, and I don't really want like an armored lizard guy,
Yeah.
Some things that I've said already about this line, they're too tall. They're too like slender and tall. Like they remind me of the models for like Morrowind or like those Elder Scroll games, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the head is just one thing I didn't mention that's cool. Head opens, or the mouth opens. I love when they do that. Mouth opens.
Yeah, that's nice.
But then going back to the head, it's like, if you compare the head, I think the heads are usually supposed to be 8.5 like of the length of the body, and so it's kind of wonky. But at the same time, I love it. Appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. Little weapon. Cool.
John got me the like dark brown version of that. You got the green, right? Yours is green, right?
Yeah. Good call. I like the green.
I was gonna use them for Conan shot.
Perfect.
Yeah. I figure they come in good for that, and also they do have like an armor pack. I guess you can use for that you can put on them as well. So I mean they're out there. I talked to them for a little bit. Very very cool guys and stuff. So I figure I want to get y'all a couple goodies, and then I think I also slipped in a couple comics too with y'all. So.
Yeah.
Delta 17 comic. Very cool.
So just that was kind of cool that they had the comics out there. So yeah, I got a couple. I think I hooked Killzone up with one and hooked up Rob with one as well. So it's always, I mean, it was just again, not to reiterate, but yeah, being at Joe Fest and being at the Delta 17 booth and also kind of just seeing how they had it all spread out. Like they are fully trying to make this line. They're fully behind it. I mean, you can just see the work and everything. In fact, they have a comic book. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's a good sign.
Yeah, and it's great. I mean, I love it. I can't wait till issue 2 comes out. So looking forward to it.
Also, not just to double back for a second. Savage Crucible seems to have a pretty solid following. And they kickstarted like last year or something like that. Like it was pretty recent.
Yeah.
I only say it's because I manage the group page, so I see the collabs that are being submitted for us, and I've seen a lot of people posting their Savage Crucible figures. So. Yeah, man, that's really exciting, and I hope to see more from them. I mean, once John gave me the toy, I went on the website. I actually never checked them out. I know of them, but I just never looked deeper into it. But I looked deeper into it, and there's a couple of molds that look kind of cool. Like there was a humanoid piranha guy.
That's the one I'm interested in, dude.
Yeah,
they look like the people from Aquaman.
Yeah. That looks sick. I was like, oh shit, that's nice. And then they have one coming out for general release. The kind of like Lovecraft, like the little Davy Jones. It's like a the Kraken head.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean, like little octopusy thing.
Little rascal.
But yeah, it was cool, man. It was awesome. But yeah, John, any pickups for you?
Oh man, okay, where do I start? Okay, so real quick. Well, for one thing I want to say is just I mean, I love doing that kind of stuff for y'all, man. Just to say that because I know some people were Killzone was still kind of like, oh man, I can't believe he's like, dude, I love giving. That's just one thing. I always expect that from me whenever I go to a con or about these different things. I'm just gonna just do it. I got y'all's addresses, so it's like, it's just gonna just come. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna be like, hey, you may get something for me, or hey, something came from Texas, like Chris was saying. So
yeah, Samantha reaches out. She's like, hey, you got this package from Texas. I'm like, John.
But no, I love doing that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, we
for
we
me,
appreciate that. Thank you.
no, it's no problem, man. So I got something from one of our homies in the clique. So Sebzilla made a deal for
Oh
this
yeah.
barbarian pack.
Nice.
So I got to I was telling Chris earlier today, I finally got my studio kind of back. I got all my tubs out, all my figures out again. So I'm definitely gonna start I'm gonna play with this probably tomorrow while I'm off. And yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool. I mean, I see why you need, two Conans, but I'm getting one here soon, so
Yeah.
I'll have two of them.
Yeah.
Did
So I
you
can
get your
kind of
shipping today? I got my shipping notice today.
Hey, he's coming in Friday, man.
Nice.
Supposedly. So yeah, he should be coming in Friday. So definitely we're gonna have to do another collab here soon when that comes in.
Yeah.
So mainly the rest of the stuff I have is pretty much Joe related. So I'll start off with the Hasbros. So what came in last week was the Torch, one of the
Nice.
Dreadnoks. So pretty much I got the now it's so originally in the lore there was you had Zartan, you had Torch, you had Buzzer, and you had a Ripper.
Mhm.
So it was like basically four of them.
Every time I hear Zartan, I think
Zartan.
Let me,
no,
see, let me see- wait, show his torch pack. Like I want to see the back side. Yeah, turn the back side. That's cool. Yeah, very
yeah,
fun.
nice, real good detail. I do. I mean, I never thought about it, but now when people say it, he looks like Lemmy. It's like, yeah, I can't unsee it now. He
The ace of
definitely.
spades over there.
Yep, definitely let me inspire. But no, I mean it's good to finally have the trifecta of the Dreadnoks. You always feel incomplete when especially when you get one of them and then you get two. It's like I need three. It's like,
Yeah.
and I mean Hasbro's kind of, I don't. It's good and bad because it's like they kind of they tease you, right? They get they're not going to give you everything you want right off the bat, right? It's like it's this. I mean, we're how many years in are we in with classifieds and we finally got all of the Dreadnoks, or at least the core Dreadnoks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taking like what 3 years, maybe 4. It's like
I mean,
that's
dude, that's with all their lines. Even like
yeah. I mean,
we just got like a semi-complete team of the New Mutants and the what's the other team called? Fuck. X Factor. That's the one.
Mm.
and he has these like little flame pieces, so he has
Nice.
2 of them.
That's sweet.
That's cool.
Is he a basic offering or is he a
Yeah,
deluxe?
basic.
Nice.
Yeah,
Lot of
just
stuff.
basic. Yeah, basic retro. Now the next Dreadnought, Naugahyde, he is a deluxe. He came in a bigger box because he comes with more
Yeah,
stuff.
let's see this bad boy.
But this big boy, yeah, he was one of my favorites as a kid. So he's got
Nice.
like the little bow. He's got the machete arm.
That's
Look at the
not a
side.
knife.
That's a knife. That's a knife, mate. But yeah, his little hat comes off, so kind of get a little bit more of a detail with the tattoo.
Oh, badass.
That's nice.
That's cool, man. They put a little tattoo on his head.
Yeah, and I don't remember him really having that as a. Well, again, I mean, you're talking about a figure about that small back in the day, so yeah, you can put a lot more detail on bigger ones, but yeah,
Mhm.
he looks like he can give Slaughter a run for his money as far as size. Kind of like with the Crocmaster, he's one of these beefy type dudes.
Is he a
But
Joe or is he
he's actually a Dreadnought. He's Cobra, but he's a Dreadnought. So he's
okay,
with
third party
so yeah,
faction?
so he's with Zartan or Zoltan, however KT was saying Zoltan. But he also comes with a few accessories, mainly the Warthog and the Monkey.
Oh, when you
Sick.
said Warhog, I thought you meant like the fucking like the vehicle,
No,
like the Halo vehicle or something.
Damn, that makes it worth it just like on its own.
I mean you can't
That's
say no to animals. I mean
Yeah.
animals. I mean they
that's
make it.
Rafi and Pumbaa.
Yeah, for sure. I think we've said this before on the show, but if they just made an animal pack, I would buy it. Totally
Yeah.
buy it. Yeah.
But they're not going to do that. They want you to spend because he was actually I think he was 45. I think. Yeah, he was because he's the deluxe version, and of course
Yeah.
with all the the animals and everything. So he's kind of like in that Crocmaster vibe. But even still, I mean, for like Crocmaster, you got that that big
Big
darn
ass.
crocodile and everything. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
I know people that just bought they bought multiple croc masters just to get the multiple
Fiona.
crocodiles and just
Oh,
have
yeah?
just to have so many Fionas.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
we got. Hey, what's up, bud?
What's up, man? It's good. It was working on a
Man,
figure. Nice.
Pincy Picks, what's up?
What's up, man? It's good.
So the next thing, and again, this is something that I've been kind of putting off, was the finally got my Mezco Snake Eyes.
Nice.
Very cool.
Feels good, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, KT, it does, but again, I'm always gonna be worried about this,
But just don't leave it
little-
up. Like I said, like after you play, put it back in vanilla pose and you'll be fine.
I mean, it's just this leather, like this material here. I'm just worried if it's gonna eventually like crease bad over time. So,
Dude, that'll be fine as long as it's not on the underside of the pit. You're good.
It's not.
Because here is where it
No.
stretches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's on top, it's not doing a lot of stretching. That one's gonna be fine.
one thing I have noticed though, I mean, the neck is pretty. I mean, it's not really. It doesn't really. I mean, it's a little like loose or like I mean, but not too bad. But
It pops out and pops off with the head. Is that
yeah,
it?
it kind of pops off all the time. Like when I'm trying to pose them, it'll pop off. All of a sudden, I'm just like, oh crap. So,
It's
but
the whole neck too, like it's the neck and the head.
yeah, I mean the head comes off, but when I'm trying to because this joint's a little bit tight, the little ball joint's a little tight, so
Yeah.
trying to move it around, it just
Well, is
You know, I
that is that one of the ones that you switch out like the whole head and neck, or is it just the head? You know what I mean?
I think he only has just one head, so it's just just the headpiece. Or just
Interesting.
but
Because the only figure I have that issue with is the Bartholomew Vex, and that's only because like it does come with alternate necks to swap on. So
Yeah.
yeah,
it is a little bit annoying because I have to because if I have to hold down like kind of like pull it at a certain angle because then the whole joint will come with it and I have to fucking pop
Yeah.
it off and pop it back in. It's not, I mean it's fixable. It's just a little annoying, when you're swapping
Yeah.
stuff out. But
For sure. People say there's this stuff that you can put on there to kind of hold it a little bit better. I always forget what it's called, but
I'm sure
That's
it's probably like sticky tack or even like clear nail polish, just to create like a little layer.
that
That's
head's
nice.
sick.
yeah, not bad for timber. So, and I have to get out my again. I'm gradually getting out all my figures back out, but I got to get my timber from the Hasbro version, just kind of compare them. But I mean, at this point, I already got 2 wolves, so that's gonna be a nice little, little army build I can do real quick with some wolves. But
Wolfpack.
the one I'm really excited for is the Firefly.
Oh, nice! I forgot you got that. He's awesome, right? Look at that. The head sculpt is crazy.
I mean, it's all right, man.
Really? I don't even like
Nah,
G.I.
man.
Joe. I thought that thing is pretty cool.
No, he is great. I mean, again, I like the tactical, I like the the fabric and everything, the soft goods on it. I feel like I can play with this all day and not worry about anything ripping or getting deteriorated. So yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this is what I was telling Chris, like, oh my gosh, I got these like early last week, and of course I had all my equipment packed up and everything was, and I'm sitting there, I'm sitting at my desk, and I just like they're just sitting right here. I'm just like I can't play with them, I can't really do anything. So I'm just kind of I was just basically just getting them in poses, kind of just like getting prepared and taking photos with my camera, just kind of get some ideas, kind of prepping for when I eventually do take photos and stuff. So, but no, it's a good figure, and I mean I may end up ultimately copying Duke. So I mean I think he's still available on One Stop. I can just I gotta go out there and look. I think he's still out there. And of
Honestly,
course, Storm.
all the GI Joes are going to be still somewhat obtainable. Like,
Yeah.
like you can still get Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and Firefly for like 100, like low 100ish still, and that's
He wasn't. I mean, Firefly. He was like 125 on Amazon.
I feel like Firefly, out of all of them, maybe the one that people were looking for the most. But to back up what KT said, I feel like most of them, like it's not like the other Mezcos where they're kind of easier to find, which is nice, which is great.
Yeah. Now you're scaring me with your fears of snake eyes.
That's
That
just me. That's just me.
John is a he's not a he's not a familiar of the Mezco world, so you have to excuse him for his blasphemy. He'll spit out every once in a while.
I'm just. I mean, that's just my own. My own OCD or my own little stresses that I put myself. Don't worry about it, DFC.
John is in his emo phase of the action figure world, so just give him time. Just
Hey, what's going on?
let him get a couple screams in, a couple comb overs, some mascara, and you'll be good.
What's up, Ted? What's going on, man?
That's good.
Hella dope toys, man. Go check them out. They have a pretty good. They have a cool shop. A lot of good stuff on there. Got a couple cosmics on them. So, yep, and super fast shipping too. That's one thing about Hello Dope. They really ship very very fast. So,
Nice.
But yeah, I think I am gonna get Duke. And at Legion's Con,
get them all.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much there. I mean, all I need is Storm Shadow, and I'm getting him from Chris at Legion's Con. So, yeah, I mean,
you want me to bring Storm Shadow to Legion's Con?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, that way I can just save on the shipping and stuff like that. So
yeah, there you go.
just put them in your carry-on, and then we just do a little.
Chris, if you shave your mustache for Legion Con, me, you will look like brothers.
We should wear the same shirt.
Dude, we are the Caribbean twins.
Man. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got. But the big one's gonna be coming Friday. So yeah, for next week, that's gonna be the
KT's. Did you order King Conan?
Oh, King Conan. Yes, I did. But
come on, man. You know he's gonna. I mean, if he doesn't.
As an experienced Mezco collector, I know just to forget about it, and they'll show up my door eventually. Like I don't.
Which is crazy because you'd think you'd be first. I think they were shipping out of New York again. So.
I tell you guys all the time. Like I'm literally only like 45 minutes away from Mezco. The factory, the warehouse. I mean, and I'm always like the last person to get them. So I'm like, whatever.
If they ship out of New York, I get it pretty quick. But if they ship out of Washington, it takes a minute.
Yeah, and see, I got mine through one stop, so he's actually coming out of Florida. So,
oh yeah,
but pretty quick. I mean, but yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, hey, there you go. Maybe it's another avenue.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard anything on Tracy though. Tracy, I think he's been making the rounds. I think, but so far I haven't. No, I think actually no. Well, no, for Tracy, I went through BBTS. So
then BBTS, forget about man. You're gonna have to wait for a while.
Yeah. That's why I'm just like, because I think so Mezco's getting the I guess he's shipping out through Mezco now. So I don't think I've seen last time I checked, but
I haven't seen any no in hand
any reviews. Yeah, no in hand, no reviews, anything yet. So
yeah,
we'll have to see. Hey, what's going on, Eldor? What's up, man?
It's good. What's up, man?
So. I don't know. Did you want to go? I mean, we're gonna have to go through your, the new releases, and the big one is the Toddy Max. So we can go through that.
Yeah. Well, you gotta say it's like it's mine. It's like how we're biased here. But whatever new came up, put them up.
Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Toddy Max. So the Clock King.
What the fuck is that? Whoa.
Yeah, yo. They like, I'm telling you, I said this in the chat too. I was like, first it was Metallo, and now it's Clock King. I was like, they're really going for the weird, like the most like obscurest version of them.
That's kind of cool, actually.
This is again, like honestly, if it wasn't a cloth cape, I probably wouldn't be as excited for it. But it just looks like a dope ass figure, like. But yeah, they didn't go with the modernized character. But in argument, the modernized character is kind of like very plain too. It's just a guy in a boulder cap with the clock, with the same accessory, the clock shaped what we would call that, staff or the cane. But yeah,
it was it's like an umbrella. It wasn't like like an umbrella, but it was like
it wasn't an umbrella.
It was like a staff or something like that he had. So.
I think in the animated cartoon it was a cane, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but I gotta go back and look.
So this version here, is he modern? Is he 60s, 70s? What was he?
That's the first appearance. So I don't know what the exact year was, but that's first appearance. So that's retro back in the day. Hence why it looks so it looked corny. Let's be real. Same thing as
I'm trying to.
Metallo. Remember Metallo? They went with the most like where everyone was like, "What?" And I was like, "What?" And I had to like
Yeah,
Google. I was like, "Oh wow, he did look
that
like
was.
that back in the
Yeah, that
back
was.
in
It
the
was
day."
legit. But again,
Yeah.
it's like. Yeah, I mean, when I say I like classic versions, it's like, well, not really this. I mean, classic version would be the animated series. I honestly, before the animated series, I had no clue who the Clock King was. So
Yeah.
I've never seen this character before.
yeah,
You know what? I give it to people because like that's how they felt towards Victor Zsasz when they did the same thing with Victor Zsasz. They went with the first appearance, and only I
yeah,
feel like I was the only one who knew instinctively like, oh shit, like that's what that was, and like everyone was like, what is this coming from? I'm like, I get it. Everyone's used to the bald, no eye mask version of
yeah.
Victor Zsasz, Silver Age. Yeah,
So Caveman's saying he thinks it's Silver Age. So yeah,
it looks like a very interesting figure. You know, I don't hate on it. I think it's
I feel
alright.
like you could use it for a lot of fun things. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's a fun looking figure. You could think of some
yeah,
clever
yeah.
things to do with it.
yeah.
But
And it's a cloth
yeah,
cape, you know. It's pretty cool.
Hey, he's
Oh my
getting that Clock King.
dude, that Batman with the purple gloves, the cape for that looks so good. I saw somebody
It
in hand.
is, yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
I'm
I just
definitely
don't
gonna
like the
have to
purple
buy it.
hands.
I'm gonna have to buy that one because they're releasing. John will get to it, but they're releasing Red Hood Joker. You know,
Yeah,
OG.
With the cape.
Yeah, with the
yep.
cape. So
Nice.
it's gonna
And
go. It's gonna
man,
go perfect with it.
well, I need to check them because I think I know my targets were having they had those purple gloved Batmans. They had a whole ton of them. I'll be on the lookout if you still want one. So
It's not. I mean,
'cause
it's everywhere. It's on Amazon too. It's not like a soft
okay.
hard.
Well, I'm just
I,
saying.
I know I
I
appreciate it. I'm just saying I just been like dragging my feet. Like as I was
yeah,
saying in the
yeah,
chat, like everything McFarlane or Hasbro lately has been going on like extreme discounted sale, and it's
yeah.
like bro, like for instance, the Joe Fixit figure from Marvel Legends that came out recently, like this year, I spent $60 on it. And people are buying it for like $20 at Ollie's. I'm like, fuck. I'm
Mm.
like, shit. And then
Wow.
also Yondu, classic Yondu that I paid like $45 for. It's going for like $12 now. And it's just like there's on and on examples. It's just like it's starting to piss me off.
This this
Um
is Ragman. What the what's a
so yeah,
Ragman?
this is another very obscure character. I only know of this character because like he was like in a couple of story arcs in passing. I believe 2015 to 2017. But yeah, he's in the just he's in the DC universe. Specifically mentioned in like the Bat family rather per se, the Bat family stories. He's like brought up a couple of times. Um, he's an interesting character. They did adapt him in the CW version of Arrow.
Mm.
They gave him they gave him the version that has like powers that he can like actually like control his raps. He's called Ragman. He can control like his whatever
Like his cloth.
blanket. His
He's like
blanket.
he's got a portion of Spawn's powers. He's like, I can just manipulate the cloth.
It's basically Spawn, but like not as cool. Like more of like a cloth, like a knit, like like a blanket. But yeah, but also cloth hood, cloth cape. That's a
Yeah.
pretty cool perk to it. So
Hey, Toy Mart in the comments said this is a. I mean, just the cloak itself may get him to cop it.
yeah,
He's like, I don't know who this guy is, but that's not gonna stop me. It's like, yeah, I mean, sometimes the accessories, make a point. And the fact that Toddy Mac is getting into soft goods, I mean, didn't I bring that up? Didn't I bring that up in the past? And somebody shut me down saying that he's never going to soft goods.
That was the opening of the floodgates. At the time, I was in disbelief, but now I've become a believer.
Now if he could just fix like these this right here, like these little the wrist joint, like I hate that gap. I hate that separation there. It needs to be
you mean
flush.
the
The
ball.
ball, yeah. Yeah, it just
String.
needs to be
That's
just
not even my agreements with it. For me, if he gave his figures like ab crunches, like like real
yeah.
ab crunches, then I would like that would take away like a lot of my actually no ab crunches and thigh cuts, I guess it's called. So that way
Oh, thigh swivel.
yeah, thigh swivel,
Yeah.
so you can get into more different
Yeah.
poses. But that's my only grievances with
Well,
it.
and see the only problem with that with the thigh swivel though, with the thigh cut is with a pattern like this that kind of gets broken up though if you do it,
Yeah,
on his
yeah.
that's the only drawback with that. But
I understand that's his principle. Like he doesn't want to break up the design or whatever da da da. And it's just like, yeah, I guess, but Like, still, can you do it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then of course,
Someone showed the new Bane that's coming out, McFarlane Bane, the one that's cell shaded, and they popped off the torso from like they disconnected it, but they put it on top. They just stacked on top of the legs, so they made it like
okay.
like bend forward and got him into really crazy dynamic poses. Everyone was like, "What the fuck did you do to your figure? Like, how'd you do that?" And then he's like, "I just I just popped it off and I just like held it together and da da da." Yeah. So yeah, that's cool, man.
And then also, man, just gotta get rid of the pinless joints though too. Just get rid of these. Don't want to see those
Pin?
anymore.
I mean, Hasbro is still putting out pin figures, so it's like
I mean, the Joes have gone away from it, but I mean, yeah, for the most part, yeah,
Marvel
just
Legends, Marvel Legends, yeah,
Marlins, yeah. But even still, I mean, you gotta get away from that, man. Come on.
yeah, not definitely.
There it
This
is,
one,
man. The Red Hood. Yep.
yeah,
So this is the Killing Joke Red Hood.
yes, yes. Origin
And then,
Joker,
yeah, Origin Joker, and then yeah, that's the purple glove
cloth. Look at that
Batman.
cloth. Look at that,
Do you
beautiful.
think it's the same figure just with the cloth, or is this
I
like
think
a mix-up?
it's definitely the same Joker mold as any of the three Jokers. If you got one, it's
Yeah.
actually not one. I would say it's Clown Prince of Crime Joker specifically, or um, New 52 Joker. Yeah, it's the same buck. But yeah, that looks cool. I like it.
Yeah, not much you can do though. It's like, yeah, there is no swivel here in the torso, but again,
Yeah.
it's a cool looking figure. And then you do a couple head swaps. Yeah, you can have like a nice little suited figure.
hmm But yeah, as you can see, it goes that's the purple glove Batman, and also what a lot of people are doing. So I have from buying the wave for Plastic Man, I have the Batman from that wave that like it's like I haven't opened it yet just because like I have so many Batmans and it's like I didn't get it for
Yeah,
that. But you can
was
take
that
the it's modeled after they use the same mold as Three Jokers Batman if you remember that
okay? Yeah,
version. But you could take the black hands from that and slap it on the purple glove Batman, and it serves to be like a pretty good like that could be like my like main Batman figure in all my pictures if I shoot McFarlane style.
dang,
So
that's that would be nice.
yeah, looks good.
And in fact, let's just show that right there. Look at this right here. Whoa, who's
That's
that?
right. Yeah,
Who is
I was
that?
so pleasantly surprised when McFarlane reached out. I was like, thank God. I was like,
That's
That's
yes.
so,
awesome,
so.
man.
So they reached out to you. They didn't just share it, and then
Yeah, they just reached out. They
Yeah,
sent the post to me,
yeah,
and they were like, "Hey, da da da, we the blurb, we love to use this." I was like,
yep,
"Of course." I was like, "Please,
hell yeah,
please do." I'm a huge fan. I'm like, "Yes." Without question.
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's always, man. Look at that. Woo, man! Look how many people saw that. Over four
I know, man.
thousand. Awesome. I'm proud of you, KT.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. But yeah,
And
this I don't really know this guy to be
Agent
honest with you.
Liberty. Yeah, I don't know who this
Yeah.
is. I
Chris,
mean, looks.
why don't you do a Google for us? Do
Agent Liberty.
yeah, Agents Liberty.
Yeah, I almost got like a what is it from Marvel?
U.S.
Iron Fist.
America.
Well, no, no,
U.S.
Iron.
agent. U.S. agent. No.
Well, U.S. Agent, but also kind of Iron Fist because the face
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of Iron Fist a little bit, like especially the eyes and everything. But I kind of had to do a double take, like, wait,
He looks
that's
almost
Marvel.
like the Midnighter too.
Yeah,
So he's like a Superman character,
What
and
world is he in? Is he in the Batman universe? The Superman universe?
in the suit in Superman universe.
Oh, is
Uh,
he? Okay, cool. Oh.
and I guess he was on one of the CW shows. I don't know.
huh?
He was on Supergirl. He was on
Of
Supergirl. I
course,
didn't watch that one.
of course.
Yeah.
CW. Yeah, yeah. His shield looks like a it looks like a tin can. Like when you rip open. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Tin-
yeah.
Is it
This
supposed
is
to look like
like
that?
Captain America Timu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know about that. I
Dollar
will
store
say
Captain America.
whoever took the shot of this figure did a good job of capturing that emotion with the about to take a step uh
Yeah,
pose.
yeah. I
Because
think
those
it's
like what's up?
No, I think it's Aesthetic. I think that's the
Oh,
McFarlane
nice.
photographer. So yeah, he does amazing stuff. But
Because
yeah,
Chris, like what you said, those pin toes are can be a bitch to work with.
yeah.
To like stay in place and actually like
Yeah,
not fall over.
for sure.
Oh,
I met.
Guardian! I totally forgot about Guardian. Oh, I hate that guy too. He's so generic. Yes, so Guardian was in the CW. He's played by the guy who plays Jax in the Mortal Kombat movie with the mustache.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember the actor's name, but
It's
yeah, I know
okay.
who you're
It's
talking
not
about.
worth remembering. It's really not worth remembering. The dude brought his like CW level acting skills to like the main screen. It's like, dude, really? You couldn't get a coach or something? Oh, but
Oh
yeah.
man. Oh, so I got confused by this because I thought this was already we already had this '60s Batman, but that was I guess the smaller
6 inch.
scale, the
Yeah.
6 inch. Yeah. So this is
Yeah,
actually
so the original all the Batman 66 stuff is its own line and it's actually
yeah,
6-inch scale.
yeah,
So this is just a part of the DC Multiverse 7 scale line. So
yeah.
I
Again, I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
it's I mean, if you're a fan of the show and everything, and I grew up with it. I mean, I mean, if that really you know you know scratches that itch, I think yeah, it'd be a good cop, and the fact that I think they're going into like the proper McFarlane scale of 7 inch or whatever it is. It's just
yeah.
I think if they do more, they do Joker, Riddler, Robin, Catwoman, all that. I think that's just
You
a
know what?
whole another avenue that they can go down.
It's funny because I've always been curious about like watching this just for like historical nerd purposes, and
Yeah.
like I'm just like I can't do it because I'm just like let's be real, this is not really Batman. This is like
I mean,
some
it was at a time. I mean, um, it does. I mean, I know for a while that's all the Batman was. I mean,
yeah.
even after the '89 film, it was still just yeah. This was always
Well,
on
what
there.
I'm getting at is that it's just it's so campy that
Yeah,
it would just be so hard to get through. Like what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like
yeah. Well, I mean,
like, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and I always hold the TOS, the '60s show, as like peak Star Trek media. And even like right now, I'm rewatching. I want to rewatch the whole fucking franchise of Star Trek, all the series. And even I'm having a hard time getting through, like, motivating myself to like go watch an episode because I'm like, sometimes it is a
yeah.
little dated, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, just
it's,
for like with anything, but I mean,
yeah,
again, not bad looking sculpt, but man, oof, man, that wrist joint that kind of looks a little. I don't know if you can really.
yeah, yeah, swollen
It's like
wrist,
that.
Yeah. The hands are kind of fun. I can see a lot of people doing shots with like Batman
Yeah,
throwing peace signs and stuff like
the
that.
the Bat 2C, he's
Yeah.
like.
The Batusi.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's not if you collect McFarlane, yeah, it's by all means that looks a good figure.
yeah. And again, if you're a huge fan of the '60s show, yeah, this would be a definite,
Yeah.
definite cop. And again, soft goods, got the soft good cape, but yeah,
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool. It is
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks wired too. So yeah, we're getting wired soft good capes.
Yeah, he's in now, bro. He's doing it.
This is
He's heard
they're
those are the little 3.75-inch figures.
yeah, I got a few of these. But man, one thing that kind of I don't think I need to talk to because I know I don't think y'all are into this line, the superpowers or anything. But I know in the original ones they didn't have pins in the knee joints, so I always wonder why McFarlane was adding them into his kind of reboot or his kind of you know reimagining of the superpowers line because the original ones didn't have pin joints. So I was like, huh.
Oh,
Would you
So
rather they not have pin joints?
I don't like pin joints, man.
Yeah.
I mean aesthetically it looks off. I mean, even in pictures, I try and do like a little cheat and kind of do like a little removal of them in some pictures just because it kind of it just looks off. It breaks up the figure. And again, that's just my aesthetic. I don't like seeing them. So I wish yeah, I wish you would get away from that. But
yeah.
it's the
Yeah, I did not
gold.
care for this. Did not.
But this is like
I
the
did
no.
not care for this.
Okay,
I
so this
love
is
the
the
card.
6 inch, yeah.
It's 6 inch. What? He's all over
That's
the
what
place.
because they use
Yeah.
the same DC Classics mold that
Yeah.
whoever had it before. So it's like they didn't really like make their version of it. So I was like, oh, okay, like I saw that on the comic book shelf like
That's
5 years ago. Like,
Mhm.
I
all
think
right,
that's what Rob was saying though about the Batmobile. So it should be able to fit 6-inch figures, right? Since
yeah,
it's staying with that
exactly,
same mold. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's cool. I'm not like it's not gonna go with my Mezco at all with my Mezco
No.
Batman Beyond. So
No, no. You'd be like, look at this great shot, and look at that toy there. Next
yeah,
to
exactly. That was another thing holding me back from getting Poison Ivy because I was like trying to figure. I was like, because I was watching the reviews for Mayfix Bane, and maybe
Yeah.
we can go over it. But I was like, will that go with Mezco? I was like, yeah, Bane kind of works because it's like it's not that obviously
Yeah.
like comic book ripped off type of look. But Poison Ivy, it's like, that's not really gonna look well with the the realistic version of Mezco Batman. So
She looks
yeah,
better with the Mafex Batman. And like as far
exactly,
as
yeah.
Poison Ivy, yes, she's the best Poison Ivy that's out right now, but there's not any, like she's like the
There's
only
no
one.
comparison. Yeah, it's not.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like,
I may just wait till McFarlane puts it out and I'll pretend like, hey, I don't know, maybe this version of Poison Ivy is just a WNBA.
just
Just tall as fuck. I don't know.
or maybe one day when Mezco finally comes out with a new female Buck, they'll
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
day.
Oh, Scissory Timbers, John. Yes. What is that? Say it with me.
Batman Reborn.
I mean, it's
No, it's Hush
Batman.
Batman. That's Hush Batman.
No, it's not.
Batman Reborn.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's Dick Grayson
I know
Batman.
That's the Dick
it looks like Hush Batman to me.
No, man. I mean, there's no way it's well, he's already done a Hush Batman, which was good. It was it was kind of really true to the comic.
Look at that mouth
But
part. It's Dick all the way.
but the no, this is Dick Grayson as Batman.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I really hate Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson as his independent character. His comics suck, dude. He's so boring. He has like the most boring rogue galley ever. And whoever is writing his stories is always like some Nightwing has like, oh, like he always like tries to rub it in Bruce's face. He's like, oh, my parents got killed too, but you don't see me being like a dysfunctional bitch about it. He's like, it's just
Hey,
like, if
man.
I was Batman, I'd be like, screw you, man. I fucking helped you out. Little dickhead.
So I take it you didn't watch Titans on HBO Max?
Yeah, I watched that. I watched that show. Dude,
Yeah, it was good.
Starfire. Oh my god. Like, I know people were like, oh, Starfire should have been orange, but that is one fine chocolate queen that they casted. I had no complaints on my side. I was like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
she's
know.
supposed to be orange, but I'm like, but that girl though.
No. Yeah, I mean, she pulled it off. Yeah, I didn't have any complaints. Very, 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 very attractive.
And her
nice
Nightwing
lady.
got it on. I was like, oh fuck yeah.
But that was true to the comics, though, right? Or at least true
Yeah,
to the
in the
lore.
comics
Yeah,
they do get it on, but like
yeah.
to see it, boom, I was like, yeah,
But I don't know. Oh, you gonna cop this one, Katie?
Nah, I don't. I mean, now that you told me, it's not it's Batman. It's definitely no.
I mean, it's Batman. It's just Dick Grayson as Batman.
Yeah.
I don't like Dick Grayson as Batman. People always say that Dick Grayson would make the best Batman. It's like, yeah, he'd also make the most boring Batman. He'd be like Batman without the trauma. It's like, who the fuck wants to watch that? So you mean Iron Man? Like, I was like, so you'd be like, with a personality. People
So I saw
love
this. I was like,
people
what
are,
is this
are
here?
loving this because
What is
this is probably one of the recent and favored runs of the Batman / Superman comic titles. This is like when Batman Superman like basically do like a fusion ha and merge together to become like one character. It was a good story, so that's what people are like excited for this.
Huh?
What's the name of the character? Is it Super Bat or is it?
No, it's not that. It's like
Is it
Rita John.
Fusion?
It's like it's something. It's like there's something named. There's a 2-part name, right? It's a 2-part name. You don't see it? Here you go.
It just says Batman Superman Fusion based on Batman
Oh yeah,
Superman
right.
World.
So there you go. Yeah, it's they do the fusion, huh? And they go.
Somehow both of their logos are shared or like.
It's beautiful,
changed.
isn't it? I love
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of. Yeah, I mean, I guess
Pick up a
the
comic.
line. The line's on point. I'll say that though. It's definitely on point.
Yeah,
Also, his hands turn green.
of course.
Yeah. Okay. Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it looks cool. It looks good with it.
It's Batman, Superman.
They went with the Crayola edition look. Right? No, I forgot the actual like lore behind why it is, but from what I hear, it's a good run. So good, check it out. It's not canon to the main universe, that's why I don't bother with it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God.
Oh, we got some Green Lanterns.
But yeah, so let's move on to the whoever the next toy line.
Who,
Has
who
Hasbro come out with anything? No.
Oh shoot, this might be something. This is right up of Chris's alley.
Chris. Warhammer? No, Chris doesn't like McFarlane Warhammer.
I don't like.
Why not?
Oh, they're just so damn big, and like the sculpts just aren't there. And plus, it's kind of nice with the 1/18th scale. You can just do more things. But these are better than the first run. I think
these look pretty cool.
Yeah, go back to the first one. I think also had cloth capes, so it looks like he's doing that across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the Eliminators. That's dope. They're like sniper guys.
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
And then these look like Cadians. Astra Militarum. Yeah. Dope. With the plasma gun.
Not bad. Not bad. Who else do we have? Mezco? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Was there
Mezco?
Oh yeah, there was Mezco. I don't even want to talk about that stuff, man. So
what?
Mad. The pre-order, the 9-minute pre-order.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
What was it again? I don't remember.
It was Casey Jones.
Casey Jones, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you get it?
I mean, why would I get? I don't even have the TMNT set.
I don't even have the turtles, but I wanted this guy.
I don't have the turtles either.
Why?
But I mean,
Dude, he's badass.
Even when I used to watch the TMNT shows and movies and cartoons, like I never gave a shit about Casey. I was like, who is? I was like, whatever, Hockey Man, whatever. Go do something over there. Like, I don't care.
No, man, Casey
what is
was
Jason
awesome.
Voorhees doing here?
Yeah, no, he was awesome, man. He's all lawbreakers.
Did we ever find out? Because the promo had the mask that had no like scarring.
There's multiple masks.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So they did. So they didn't necessarily change it then.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Lot of, like, I love the fact that they had his whole pack, like the golf club, the cricket club, the bats, like it's all in that bag. I love the denim jacket accessories. I loved all the face sculpts. I just hated that it was only on there for 9 minutes.
Honestly,
I couldn't get it. I just because so much of the stuff was gonna drop soon for my pre-orders. I had to let it. I couldn't. I was there. I was ready. I had it in my cart. I could have done it, but I was like, I got too much, especially after getting these Mezco Joes. I mean, it was like 250 right here just on these two figures. So it's like
this is confusing because they have the Mezco, whatever MezcoCon or MezCon logo there, but then according to Toy Page, MezCon hasn't officially began.
Yeah, wasn't there like some controversy around that, or they leaked?
Yeah, because they usually send out, they post an itinerary for people to get excited about, or little quizzes, little things for fans to do, and there wasn't anything announced. So I think Toy Page, addressed it, but then this comes out, and he says that like MezCon is supposed to be around when San Diego Comic-Con actually kicks off, which I believe is next month. I mean, this month actually.
This month, yeah. End of the month, yeah. End of the month.
Yeah.
Is he going to be available at San Diego Comic-Con or
yeah,
not?
most likely, yes. So that's what they did with the Void Cadet Gomez. They didn't offer the robot, obviously. They gave it just the figure, but they did offer those, and also the Green Ranger, another previous MezCon exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
So if you know anyone going, you can, have a chance of getting this figure. Just reach out to people.
Yeah. Why we reached out to Killzone, because I don't know if he's going, but he may know some people that know some people. So
yeah,
maybe not. I know for the Cobra Commander, I definitely want to see if I can get my hands on him. The Once a Man Snake Cobra Commander exclusive.
Mezco needs to come the fuck back to New York Comic Con, because like they did. I've been noticing it lately. They used to always pull up in New York Comic Con up until like 2019, 2018. And it's like, word, you guys. So you guys are only pull. You guys live in New York, but you guys are like, only pulling up for the West Coast. You're not
Yeah,
around your backyard.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense. But
that's weird.
yeah,
Man, that figure's so
Damn.
dope. I love the gloves too that you can put on there.
Yeah.
I got it. This is my experience with it. I'm on there, I'm paying, and then it's like, oh, you didn't log in. You know that sometimes like it'll
Yeah.
take you, and then it's like
Yeah.
again. So I go to
That-
log in, and then I'm putting in my credit card again, and then it takes me back to the main screen, and I'm like, what? And then I see it's sold out, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, I was so mad.
It was that brief, split second that you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to go
For
to
real,
log
pro
in.
tip, guys, if you know a drop's coming, log in to your
Yeah.
Mezco account first before.
yeah.
So mad.
And
That's
also delete all credit card information.
Yep.
Even doesn't
Yep.
matter if you just uploaded it yesterday.
Yep.
Delete it all and re-enter brand new right before you
That's
go ahead
true.
and do it. Yeah,
That's true.
I learned the hard way.
But
yeah, man.
damn.
I mean, it's a great looking figure. I will give it. It's a great looking figure. It just I don't care for the character.
I'm very early on the wait list, so I think there's a high probability I'll get it once it starts shipping. I'm hoping,
Mhm.
but we'll see.
Do you get charged when you join the wait list?
No.
Or
When
It was
you
a buy
get
it now.
join the wait
Oh,
list,
no.
nothing happens.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
downside is you can't do like PayPal, paying for it, and all that stuff. It's just
Right.
kind of under. But when it does arrive, you have to pay for it. It's like you have to have the funds
up
that
front, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, like I said, I don't have any
That's not bad.
TMNT, but I definitely, if ever I was gonna get something from TMNT, it was gonna be Casey Jones. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
this figure looks so good. But
Shredder.
just
Now I'd like to see them do a Shredder too. I feel like they'd knock that out.
yeah.
Didn't they tease
Definitely.
Shredder? They definitely teased Shredder, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they
I
definitely
don't
did.
think so.
No.
I don't remember. No, I mean, I'm still waiting on those animated series, Batman and Joker.
This new guy here, I tell you.
I'm just saying, man. I've been waiting.
Like, imagine if I was like, if every day since beginning of whatever they announced Necronomicus whatever wave, I was like, where's it coming, huh? Where's
Hey, at least they announced it. They but they just show like the little chest emblem. They just show you a little piece. Like, just give us this. Just give us the whole.
they
the
gotta
whole
get
thing.
you wet first before you want.
I mean,
They
I
let
don't
it
like being
slide in.
teased like that.
Also, Four Horsemen will be like, "Oh, we just made the leg for the figure. We just did the." It's like they'll keep you
Exactly.
updated as to like what status they're on.
Let's go. That's pretty good. That's real good head sculpt.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, you got all the hands, and so you got the maskless one, you got the scarred one, you got the clean one.
Mm.
Double joints, so that's gonna make
The
KT
80s,
happy.
back then when guys used to show their bellies off. Remember
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
With the sweatpants.
Yeah,
He
the
should have
belly
come with like
top.
a cigarette pack and like a bottle.
The John
Bottle
Travolta
of
cut,
something.
you know what I mean?
So you got
Look at all that.
three bats, golf club, cricket, and then hockey and goalie stick.
I remember as a kid, the cricket was always so random.
Yeah.
Who plays cricket?
What the hell is that?
Yeah, and that's got to be a callback to the film, though. I mean, it's got to be. He's like cricket with Ralph.
Yeah.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
and then the different gloves and the jacket, the bag.
The bag
Man.
looks too, which is cool. I like that it's a leather bag.
I just hate it, man, because I know when folks like Toy Mirth or Grown Men Toys or whoever it is, I mean, the guys are really deep into Mezco, man. They start getting these and they start taking the photos. I'm just like, oh man, come on, dude. It's like now I'm making me regret it. It's like right now with King Conan. I mean, a couple of my buddies have already gotten them and taking photos. I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. Then I start getting nervous because like I really want to try and get the fan feature, and it's like. So I'm starting to kind of like get ideas and stuff like that. But it's like if I don't get it, that's fine. But it's like that'd be really cool if I get the fan feature.
That's so funny you said that, dude, because I hate that. Because when they drop a new figure, it's like you have about 2 weeks to get a good shot in before they do the fan feature, right? And it's like if you don't get it immediately, it's like, man, I don't even have a chance at the fan feature,
Right. Because I think, which is weird though, because I think Prune Face, I got him on eBay. So that was my first Mezco, and I got him on eBay, and then so I think it was, and I paid quite a bit for it, but I was able to get him during the initial, rush of him being shipped out and people getting their hands on him. So I was able to just take a shot, and then I was able to get in there. So Tracy, like KT says, I mean, if it's since I got through BTS, I might be late to the game, so he's gonna
Just
be.
close your eye. Just forget about it. Smoke a J.
Well, I mean, but it's like what Chris is saying though. It's like everyone else is gonna be getting it, and they're gonna be taking the picks, and then I'm sitting
You
here
guys
like,
really care about that? Like,
well,
honestly, I gave up on that.
it's cool. I mean, it's like me. I've kind of given up as far as like like, oh, I hope I get featured. Hope I get featured. Like I got featured by the Horsemen on a random Cosmic
Well, like,
Legion character, but it's always a nice surprise when it happens. But I don't go like I'm not sitting here going like, oh, I didn't get featured again. This I just like, hey, whatever
well,
happens
not,
happens.
no,
But
no, not even that. Just like people who have to like shoot their figure as soon as they get it. Like for me, like I guess that I just have so many like like I always keep like a list of like whatever figures out ideas I
yeah,
want to shoot, figures I want to shoot, or if like I'll go back on my profile and I'll pick out pics that I'm not completely like I don't think that's like, oh, this is the one to show off this
yeah.
figure. I'll archive it and I'll put it on the list to reshoot. So like I don't really make a big thing when I get new figures. That's why sometimes like I get figures like 3 weeks, like even a month before I even shoot it and post it. You know what I mean?
No, dude. I mean,
It's
me, it's automatic. That's why I was saying, like, it was killing me that I couldn't shoot any of these new figures I got because
Mhm.
immediately when I get it, I'm already getting set up. Like, I'm already getting ideas. Like when I get the notice that hey, this figure's coming, I'm already kind of doing that prep work. I'm already
Yeah.
starting to kind of like figure out what I want to
Same.
do,
Yeah.
and it's like with Snake Eyes, I know. I was already kind of playing with the posing on what I wanted to do for a shot. Same with Firefly and the other ones. So it's just like no, I have to like hey, more power to people that can sit on figures and not open them right off the bat. Me, no, as soon as I come in, I gotta open them. It's like and it kind of sucked because my wife's family was all here and I was getting these figures were coming in. So I was kind of having to like take, the doorbell would ring and they're like, oh John, you got a package. Yeah. Oh John, you got another package. Oh John, you got another package. I'm like, hey, yeah. And I go back to our room and I'm just sitting there, just my wife's, what are you doing? Like, oh, nothing. I'm just like, say, I'm just like real quick, just taking them out real quick and just
Sniff it
like,
real quick.
yeah, just, oh man, I'll be right out, be right out. But
Does your wife ever scold you for how many for like the the frequency of packages that come in?
well, I mean, because we had to get my upstairs room, which is predominantly where I have all my shooting and figures and everything. I mean, yeah, she's like, you got a lot of stuff
Oh,
because
so
I mean,
she's like hinting at like you like stopping? Really? Dude,
I
that'd
mean,
be so. I can only imagine. Like, I mean, I've had like my fam telling me like that. Obviously, and it's like whatever.
oh
I
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like you
Yeah.
brush it off. But if it's like your spouse or partner, like
I
that hits
mean,
a little different. It's like you don't support my hobby, you don't support my love.
I mean, she does, but it's just like she's like, I just don't get. You just have a lot. I mean, and truly, I mean, when you look at it, yeah, I have I have like 3, 4 bins full of GI Joes, full of Mythic Legions, Cosmics, and Kimeticos and stuff. And
Really, that's all you have, John?
my well, and then my display cabinet, everything is just full of Masters of the Universe and other GI Joes and stuff. So it's just like
Yeah.
you know and of course I had the PlayStation up there and my nephew wants to go play PlayStation. He wants to go up there and
Oh,
play
so that's
hot.
why she's on your ass. 'Cause-
And she goes up there and everybody wants to go up there because he's the only grandbaby, right? He's the he's so my mother-in-law, father-in-law want to go up there. Of course, my mother-in-law, she's just like, John, what do you have all these all these toys up here for? And so I'm just like, oh man, I think every toy collector goes through that, right? I mean, you get the little bit of if your family's not down with it, especially if you are, if you do have in-laws or extended family, and they just like kind of like, I mean, they don't talk bad about it, but they just like they kind of look at it kind of sideways. You get that little bit, not shame, but you're kind of just like, like almost embarrassment, and then it's like, okay, yeah, I get it, but now, I mean, now that I'm back in the groove of everything and I got my figures, it's like KT and that little reel that he does, but he just pulls them up. He's just like,
what I was gonna tell you is that I had like let me see if you can see. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4,
oh no,
5,
I've
6,
seen,
7.
oh
I have
yeah,
seven of
I've
these
seen you, bro.
giant bins, and then
Yeah,
I
I've seen,
have 1, 2, 3, 3 of the smaller bins. So it's like, yeah, man, it's like 400 toys or something. Like I
oh
don't
yeah, yeah,
just ballpark
it's
estimating it.
yeah, and then not only that, but it's also the like all my boxes for dials and everything, just having to
Oh,
put up. She's like, you
Yeah.
know, It is what it is. I mean, you just gotta make it work.
For sure.
And
Like
we only
my cousin or my girlfriend's cousin came and stayed with us one time, and she was staying in our guest room, and she was looking at just in the corner right over here. I have all my tripods and all that stuff, and she thought I was doing like an OnlyFans or something. I was like, no, I do toy photography.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's like, yeah. Can you imagine Chris doing that? Just like,
Yeah,
you
only
know,
figs.
only
I mean,
figs.
he has the classic corn mustache.
The the Magnum PI, the little the actually you need to trim all this, Chris, and then just get the stash, and then you got like the little
Chris is
get the
like
little
Chris is a real life Luigi to me. Like he looks
Wow.
like you have the mustache. You know what I mean? Like it's no, it's Prospero. I'm Asian. I can't grow facial like that. You got like the real thick mustache. You know what I mean? I got
Oh,
whiskers.
don't tell me, man. It's like I finally. So my wife hates it. So when she's out of town, this is when I finally go clean shaven, just so I could go clean shaven for a little bit. But she likes
Yeah.
me with the scruffle. But I can't. I mean, literally, it's all gray now. It's just like it's literally just
Really?
pretty much all gray. Yeah, and I was telling him, it's like I think I'm just gonna go clean shaven all the time. He's like, and she's like, no, I don't. I like with some scruff. When you shave, you look young. You look even younger than you normally look.
What's
And it's
wrong with
like,
that? Isn't that a good thing? She's the one
I know.
like, look at you. That's why.
I know. I guess, yeah, because it's just like, but yeah, it's like, oh, so you want me with the gray hair? I get it.
Distinguished.
You don't tease her about it? You never press her about it? I would. I'd be like, why you don't want to go like touch my
Nah,
pee? Is that why?
nah. But no, it is. Yeah, I do like
The
to go a
key
little bit.
to a happy relationship is toxicity.
That's it.
Hey,
Take it from me.
that's what you say. So I'm back. I'm back and forth on this guy. I didn't back him because I got this one, but I do like the non-leather shoulders. So
Mm-hmm.
the
It's a
whole
very
the whole.
Punisher, OG Punisher.
But I don't like these
Claw.
boots though, man. I mean, the boots on him is 10 times. I mean, I love these a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So I may end up copping this guy, but I just
Didn't you say you were gonna buy him and like give me the one with? I
yeah,
forgot
I
what
was
you
thinking.
said. You didn't
I
like
was
you
thinking
didn't
of.
like the head sculpt, right? You didn't like this head sculpt or something.
I mean, that's it's the commando snake eye, so it's kind of like I
Oh.
do like this the ninja version, so I like the visor. So it's just classic snake eyes to me. But again, this is like more from the early like this like again, I'm kind of testing my lore here, but I think this is like the really original version of Snake Eyes from like
Really?
1983. Yeah.
Oh.
And then they kind of like started tweaking it and they made him into a ninja and stuff like that, where they gave him that ninja background. But I know
yeah,
the
some people were actually like inquiring why this version doesn't have a sword. Like Killzone, I think, brought it up too.
yeah.
But if you're telling me that this is the actual older version, maybe that's the reason why.
Yeah. The Commando version never had a sword. So again,
Okay.
it was like when they did the whole, the whole Ninja Clan story and everything, and or the background for him. That's when they started bringing that in. But I mean, overall, again, I like the knee pads are kind of iffy too. I think Chris, I think you had talked about that, or you mentioned the knee pads look kind of funny. I just don't like these boots. They look kind of, I don't know, something about them
I
is just
think
off.
those knee pads might be with the elastic. It might be slip-ons like the holsters
Yeah.
are. So if if it is, then you could just take it off and just. But I don't know. It could be whatever sewn in or glued to the actual clothing.
I think they're, yeah. See, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, overall, the figure parts of it I like and parts of it I don't. I wonder if I could just swap out the boots. I don't think I can though.
I like all the guns it comes with. It comes with a good amount of like accessories.
Well, yeah. Again, because he's Commando Snake Eyes. He's got Uzi. He's got a lot of firearms. That was like his main weapon was the Uzi for back then.
That's a new blast effect.
Blast
what
effect,
you're
yeah.
talking. Yeah.
Is it new or is it just a repainted, like a different paint?
Oh, it could be a repaint. You could be right. No, yeah, you're right. It could be a repaint.
But I
repaint's
do like
awesome,
the paint job on that better.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. On mine, the OG version, it oh, actually I do like these though. These are pretty nice. The little
throwing
hand. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, actually this is a grenade, so
Nice.
But yeah, I only got like one blast effect though. That was funny. It's just like this one little thing.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it. That came with Snake Eyes.
It's nice and long.
Yes. But yeah, I was surprised I didn't come up with more. But I think Firefly he has plenty though. So
yeah. Once you get more mezcals, then I have like a whole baggie of fucking weapons
Yeah.
and effects.
Yeah.
And just whatever.
But
What's up, Vico?
yeah, not too bad. What's up, man?
Was good, bro. So,
But did anything else get released?
I sent you something in the private chat I thought was worth
Oh.
talking about.
Yep, let me pull this up. Hopefully it's nothing naughty.
It's from my OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah. I think yeah, we had this in the chat. Is this the
Rock
this
and
is
Bop or something.
This is the Fury. Actually, I don't know if they changed their name. Now they're called Rave Toys. Formerly Fury Toys. Same people
Oh,
who are
wow.
responsible for the not Leonardo and not Donatello figures.
And so this is not Bebop and not Rocksteady.
Exactly.
They changed the name of the company. That's kind of
Well,
I
they
would
do.
have never known.
You know, I mean, I think they do that every couple of months to avoid copyright stuff. I think that's how they get
Really?
away.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Oh, really?
I think that's the idea behind it.
So what's it
Yeah,
called again? I'm sorry. What's it called?
Now they're
again?
called Rave Toys.
Rave
Spells.
Toys.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I see
They
it.
used to be
Right.
Fury or Fury, I forgot.
No,
But
for
whatever.
Ray, because literally
yeah.
last night, it's funny you brought this up. Literally last night, I was looking at their animal figures, and I was
Yeah.
like trying to see, like, I was just curious, like, what they were going for, like, on an aftermarket. I couldn't find anything on eBay under Foray, so maybe that's why.
Maybe that could be it. That could be it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Samurai Force, again, you sort of, the real offering is this kind of Shogun kind of looking pig guy, which is very fun figure. You know, I think that shoot real well with what's the monkey?
The Monkey King.
Monkey King. You know, I think it'd be great for like Monkey King shots, things like that. And then you can now purchase the accessory kit. In the past, the kits came with the figure, but I think because this one's a little bit larger, they're making you buy the accessories this time. And you can purchase the accessories to turn it into Bebop.
Oh,
Or
wow.
not
nice.
Bebop. So yeah, click through till you get to the. There we go.
Oh,
and
is
so
this
the
it?
accessories,
Okay.
the jacket, the nose ring, all that, the guns, all that stuff, and then you can switch all that stuff out to make a not Bebop. So 2 figures kind of in one.
I wonder how you would put on the nose ring. I guess there's
question.
holes in it.
I don't know.
Maybe it clips in somewhere. But the okay, so that's the final version. That's
And it looks
nice,
completely different, dude. Like it looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a different figure.
So did it? Oh, so okay, so yeah, I didn't have the mohawk, so it had like something different, right? It was like a little like a ponytail or something like that he had.
Yep.
Top knot, whatever you want to call it.
Dang, that's a wow! Look at the way it scales.
Yeah, a lot bigger, a lot bigger. Next to a Mezco. There you go.
That's nice. Yeah, there you go, KT.
So there's not one for what's the other guy's name? Is this Bebop? Rocksteady?
Rocksteady.
Not yet. This just went up for pre-order like 2 days ago. So you know, you got to imagine it's coming.
That's not bad. Pre-order for $12.
Well, that's 10. I will scroll down. I want to say the whole thing's maybe like $70, but it's just a deposit of $12.
Yeah, 68 plus shipping. So
there you go, which isn't bad. And you know, again, I've had really good experience with these figures so far. I really liked the not Leonardo and not Donatello, and so I'm excited to see what they do with this.
Yeah, it looks good, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got like a little bit of a it's almost like a like a ponytail or something like almost like a bot, like a
it's a top knot.
A man. Oh, top knot. Yeah, I was gonna say man bun, but yeah,
close enough. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah,
you didn't have a hot topic, man.
I had some ideas, but so like I wanted to talk about House of Dragons, but you didn't watch it yet. So
No, I gotta catch up with that. But did y'all see the trailer for Gladiator 2?
Oh, we could talk about it. Yeah. Gladiator 2. I did see that. My question is, so in the first Gladiator movie, the son of Caesar or whatever the bad guy, that son is really Maximus's son, right? I haven't seen the movie forever.
Yeah, he wasn't even the son of Joaquin Phoenix, the bad.
He was Maximilia's son, right?
He was. Let me go back and look. Yeah, but he wasn't. I don't think he was Maximus' son, because Maximus' son and wife. Remember, they got killed, and then he got.
I thought he like had sex with the queen.
I
Like,
don't. I'm again. I know they were close, but I think they, maybe it turned out to be his son, or maybe I don't remember in the actual film if that was ever revealed that that was his son through her.
so in this new Gladiator movie, the main character is not the little boy from the first one.
It's
That's what
supposed to
I
be,
thought.
yeah. That at
Oh, it
least
is.
that's
It
what I
is.
got. Yeah, the little boy from the first one, and now he's growing up. So that's what I
So
take from it because they showed the
he's some-
flashbacks from the.
yeah, yeah. So I'm guessing he somehow goes from royalty to being, bit sold to the gladiators. Cool.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also there's some uprising because now we have your boy in there now, Pedro Pascal. So he's he's in there now. So
People were like, "Oh
uh,
my god, he did such a great job in Game of Thrones. He's gonna do a great job in this movie." Like, did you
it's-
really like? I didn't like his role in Game of Thrones. I actually thought that was cringy.
well, I kind of I've been going back and reading the books, and from what people were telling me, his character was a lot better in the books, and
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
again, the lead up to with him in the mountain and all that was supposed to,
Yeah.
it was a lot more. Obviously, you can do more with the book, but it was a little bit more detail around to it. But
Yeah.
I think, I mean, ultimately, yeah, it was like his death and everything was. Again, I hadn't read any of the books when I was watching the show at the time, so I was just like, "What the heck just happened?" I
Yeah.
thought this guy was supposed to be like a big deal, and he just got his head squashed. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Because he
oh
like trips him on the ground, and then he like does a little celebratory
yeah, yeah.
to the
And
audience. Is like, dude, what are you doing?
and basically just gets his head caved in. So, Pensy Pick says they alluded to it, but never came out to say it. Yeah, see, I think it's maybe with the sequel they'll, maybe they'll set that up as far as
Yeah.
if that's really true or not. But all that IMDb says, follows. So Gladiator 2 follows Lucius, the son of Maximus's love, Lucilia, after
Oh.
Maximus's death. So,
Okay. So yeah.
um,
Okay. All right. So it's not his son.
but
Okay. Got
but I mean, maybe that'll be a reveal in the film in the sequel though. This new
it.
one, maybe But I don't know. Like I said, I for some reason when I saw the trailer, the first one that Rob sent in our chat, I had no like. I just was like completely clueless. I didn't realize that was Denzel. I just like I
Really?
completely was just I was just like I had a brain fart. I was
He
watching it
looks
and then
exactly like Alonzo from Training Day.
yeah, and then when I go back
He
and
even
look at
talk. He
it,
even talks like the character. So it's like, wow, you really just copy and pasted that whole persona
and
into the
and
role.
that's that. So it's funny in the comments on the trailer, and then also my brother when I sent it to him, he even said the same thing. He's like, "Oh, why they had to put rap music and why they had to like give Denzel a New York accent." And that's what everybody's saying in there. It's just like,
Funny.
I
Yeah.
mean, I get it. I mean, but I mean the song at the end was kind of they're doing that with
Well,
every
what
kind of
was it? What was it? It was the Kanye West song, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I fucking hate that song. I think the
Lagoon
song's so
to a
You
goblin. No,
know,
Lagoon to
yeah.
a blah blah blah.
but I
Yeah.
think they do that with even with period pieces now. I mean, me, hey when they did the first Gladiator and they had Anvil of Crom from Conan playing, that
Mm.
was like, oh god, man. I mean, that music as soon as it hit, I was like, holy crap, what am I? Is it Conan? But then it ended up being Gladiator. But I
Yeah.
was just like, wow, it's like that's the kind of music you need to set to a
Yeah.
movie like this.
It was
Again,
odd. Like I was like, out of all the songs to pick, I was like,
yeah,
really?
it was, but again, that it seems like all trailers and all film, movies now are doing that. So I was like, it's whatever.
Also,
But
Ridley Scott. I mean, like from evidence of Napoleon, I guess he's not really going with for era accurate accents.
yeah, it seems like it. He's just letting it ride. I mean, Ridley, he's getting up there. So
He's
I mean,
producing it though. He's not directing it.
Oh, really? He's not.
Yeah, I know. I just watched the trailer, and in the trailer, it's like by Ridley Scott. But I know I
it's
looked it up the other day. It's directed by somebody else. He's just producing it. But
it's
he's
saying on IMDb that he's directing it.
hold up.
That's what I saw too. I googled it. So I
Yeah.
was like, what?
Hater.
Also,
I,
too, being a producer is such a meaningless fucking like attachment to things. It's like,
So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna check it out, especially being so into Mythic and everything. It's just like it kind of just this is right in my wheelhouse, and then Pedro's my guy. Pedro can't do anything wrong, so
yeah.
I'm gonna ride with them till the wheels fall off.
I am
But
wrong. No, everything says Ridley Scott, so that's cool. I like Ridley Scott.
yeah, again, but he is getting up there, so he could be maybe like KT saying like the Napoleon again. there could have been some subtext with the way that was done and not having any kind of accent or any kind of, like having Joaquin Phoenix just speak just like Joaquin Phoenix. And it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there must have been something to that. I don't want to believe that everyone was just lazy and we're like, oh, we're not going to do any accents. There was something behind that, some artistic.
You think so?
I think so, but again, I'm not deep minded enough to to pull it out. But I'm sure there was some sort of artistic take on those choices.
Was did anyone watch the movie here, Napoleon?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, me and my wife
Watched
saw it. It was good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was all right. But again, that did take us out. Or my wife kept asking, like, why is he like if he's supposed to be French? Why is he talking like just straight American? Like he's
Yeah.
he's Napoleon. He's supposed to be like Francois. But yeah,
Yeah.
no. So I thought it was him, and it is. So it's Joseph Quinn. So from Stranger Things, he's going to be in there
Oh,
as the Emperor.
I know.
So
For our other topic, whenever you're ready, I know the other
yeah,
topic.
and then also Peter Mensa is going to be in there. So that's like from Spartacus. So that's going to be pretty cool. And he was also in 300, right? He was the one that got thrown in the pit. Peter,
Xerxes.
yeah,
Oh, him? Oh,
yeah.
no, no, no. That's different guy. Different guy
Let me see
from
here.
300. Yeah, I know. I remember specifically. That's not.
Oh
the
no,
300.
that was the messenger that gets kicked into the hole.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, yeah,
messenger
yeah.
actor is not him. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he was right. Oh, he was in Rise of the Empire.
He was. I don't remember that either.
But no,
And
I mean,
I was one of the few to enjoy that movie. I don't know why the movie didn't get as great reviews.
oh
Honestly.
shoot, I still need to watch. I need to go back and watch all of them. I need to watch the trilogy for Maxine.
No,
I
you
need
Oh,
don't.
to do that.
you
Huh?
didn't like him? X and Pearl. You don't like them?
No, I talk about this with Demetrius. Triple X was okay. It was decent.
Yeah, yeah.
But Pearl was absolutely terrible. I hated it. It was so boring. Oh my god. It was just like watching whatever her name is, Mia Goth. Just like, oh my
I
god,
can
just
watch Mia
over
Goth in anything.
just like being, I don't know. I was like they're trying to like convey Pearl as like a serial killer, but she just came off as like slow. So I was like, I'm not I'm not getting it.
She was like the female American Psycho. I felt like there was a lot of scenes where it like gets like weird, kind of like you're not sure if she's imagining things or whether it's like
Yeah.
real.
And then like what she had sex with the, I don't know, she was such a whore. But yeah, I hope she's still attached to the Blade project, so I'm hoping that. I heard that she did have an incident on the Maxine set where she allegedly assaulted one of the workers on the set. I hope that it doesn't turn into a snowball into a cancel movement, because then it's like, oh come on, it's like whatever, bro. At this point, who cares?
Yeah, turn into a Kang situation. What's that guy's name?
Yeah, like, dude, I don't care anymore. Just
Oh
like,
yeah,
why,
yeah.
why do we have to care what the actor does? Like, unless they murder someone or they, do some unspeakable act, okay. But if they just backhand someone, whatever. Like, whatever, get over it. But for the other hot topic is that Marvel did release the trailer to Agatha All Along, the show, the spinoff show for WandaVision. If you guys
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
And it from the general consensus, a lot of people, including me, was like, "Why do we need this?" This and like the blog news, the gossip was like it wasn't helping. It was like, "Hey, this may be an all musical." It's like, "Fuck!" It's like, no. It's like, God, is this gonna be like one giant comedy? Because the actress is a legendary SNL actress from Step Brothers, all a bunch of comedy movies. She's a comedian, comedic actress.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed the trailer, and it's actually going to be like a horror witch show. It's going to have
No, okay.
I think Aubrey or Audrey Plaza,
Mm-hmm.
in it. Who she's a like she's hot as shit, and she's I love her. Um, so it looks awesome, man. It looks like a cool Halloween tree, and like I think who was it? I think it was Demetrius as well. Killzone. Yeah, his pet peeve with it. He has the same reaction as John does towards it. He's like, eh, but he wants it to be like build up to a bigger thing. But I think I don't know. I think Marvel can focus on smaller scale stuff, and we don't really need the next big thing built up. But
Yeah,
I
it'd be
mean,
cool if
yeah,
it tied into like Werewolf by Night or like that kind of dark Marvel stuff. That'd be fun.
yeah.
so what I've read so far, the latest news is that they're going to put out Moon Knight season 2 before they even do the Midnight Suns movie. And then they're gonna put Blade in What If, the cartoon What If show before we get the Blade movie. So I don't know. They need as well as recently Kevin Feige, whatever you pronounce his last name.
Feige, yeah, Feige.
Yeah, he hired the Russo brothers to reshoot the new Captain America movie, reshoot it. Like the movie was done and everything, and they did test screenings, and it was terrible. And because of leadership, I think Kevin Feige is really like, he's really pressured to put out hits, and not take any risk.
Yeah,
Because leadership even they shelved Eternals 2, they shelved She-Hulk as a show. I'm sure She-Hulk is gonna pop up as a cameo in later stuff. Shang-Chi is not shelved. That's the only thing from Phase 4, I believe, that's not or Phase 5, Phase 4, Phase 5. That's not shelved.
I can't keep
Um,
track.
yeah, that's not shelved. They're shelving Young Avengers, which is like, I hope it's just gossip, because then it makes the credits for the Marvels like completely useless, because it ends with
Oh,
Miss Marvel talking to the female Hawkeye, whatever her name is,
Mhm.
to be like, "Hey, let's start a team, our team, da da da." But they're not shelving Ironheart, and they're not shelving Wonder Man, and those are like those. I guarantee you, those two are not gonna go well when it
Mhm.
drops. Like people have made up their minds, even from a comic reader perspective. Those are really, really like out there IPs to be, making a whole thing about. I mean, it's the
What
same
was it?
situation with Eternals. Who the fuck asked for Eternals? No one. No one asked for
Yeah.
Eternals, and you made it worse by making it bad. So it's like, now we definitely don't give two shits about this, a franchise.
Ironheart wasn't even that long of a run, right? Like
It
it's
was
not like
not.
yeah.
Nope.
Huh.
It did poorly in the comics. I mean, it's the same thing with Sam Wilson, Captain America. Sam Wilson, Captain America in the comics was a very short run. I actually enjoyed it, but it just, I guess people weren't, how
Mhm.
nerds are. They
yeah.
weren't really biting the whole Black Captain America thing, I guess, or I don't know. Well, I don't know,
Who
but
was who was the original director on the new Captain America? Was it? It wasn't the Russo brothers. He's bringing in
no,
the Russo brothers to redo. I mean,
yeah,
basically redo the movie.
it's a whole different story from what they originally shot.
Oh man,
Apparently,
They're already like 350 billion in, I think, on that movie. Like
million,
million.
million,
Okay.
million.
billion. I'm like,
Like
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
no. They're like 300, yeah, 350
That's
million
just.
in on that. So to reshoot that, that's crazy.
I mean, it's. I've seen this more and more. It's like the Batgirl, the movie that's never gonna see the light of day
I want to
with
see that movie.
Key, yeah, with Key and everything. It's just crazy that so many of these. I mean, with Marvel, yeah, I guess they can afford it. I mean Disney, they can go ahead and like, yeah, we're just gonna scrap all that. But man, all the work and everything that was done so far, it's like, wow.
They should have scrapped the Acolyte. That should
I
have
mean,
scrapped.
I still haven't seen it. Again, I saw when I was looking for the trailer for Gladiator, I saw the trailer for the Agatha, and I was just like, what? I
You don't
mean,
like
literally, I
it?
was. I mean, well, I haven't seen the trailer yet. I
Oh,
saw that, and I was just like, to me, my mind is just like, it's
go
just too
watch it
much.
first.
It's.
Go
I
watch it
mean,
first.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but it's just so much. It's like now we're having the show on Agatha, and it's like again, it was fine with WandaVision, but it's like it just feels
Hey,
like it's just like a
I'll
lot of
just.
content, and it's
I
like
thought
let's just.
Echo was a good show, even though it was a very obscure character. I thought it was a pretty good show.
You
It
like
was.
that
It was.
go?
Again,
You don't
it
like
was.
Echo?
I liked it. I liked it.
Dude, come on. The fight choreography was awesome. That was like Daredevil level of quality.
Yeah.
And she's
I
Native
mean,
American? Come on. Native American girls are bad as hell, man. Come on.
but
I
I
just
think
didn't like,
You
like
don't like
the
Pocahontas
ancestors.
as a kid?
I didn't like the ancestors stuff. I thought it
oh
was
yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're not woke, man. You don't
I know I'm not.
I think for me though, and I mentioned it to Chris. I think with Daredevil and Wolverine, I think that's the shot in the arm that I think
Dude,
because I've
I
been
think
excited.
I'm the only one who does not give a fuck about that about that movie, dude.
I mean,
I really don't like Deadpool. Like
I don't
one
either.
and
I mean,
two,
but Wolverine is my guy, and it's like I mean, and I think that's I've been this excited for something Marvel since probably either Endgame
and
or Spider Man. I mean,
and
other than that, like
I wouldn't even say that I wouldn't even say that I don't like Deadpool the character. I think Ryan Reynolds just puts too much of his
yeah,
personality into the character. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
like I don't like how many middle school like dick and shit jokes can I listen to? You know what I mean? It's like, haha, I was funny when I
That's
was 12. Like, cool. Give me
Yeah,
more.
yeah. I mean that's why I said earlier. I mean, it just you have I can only take them in certain small quantities. I
And
mean,
it doesn't
if I
help
go
that like no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, I can go on YouTube and just find, watch a 5-minute clip, a fight scene between him and Colossus or him and Juggernaut. Like, okay, I'm good. Okay.
Yeah,
Now, I mean, again, I think with Hugh Jackman in there, I think it'll help balance some of that out. And I think it's
yeah,
gonna, from what everyone's saying, I mean, this is gonna be something that now, granted, I think it's the director himself kind of saying like, hey, this is probably gonna really give Marvel that, you know, that boost that it needs. I think everyone kind of knows that Marvel's been kind of like, since Endgame has been kind of just like treading water, maybe even going down the downhill a little bit. This is maybe
mm.
something that's gonna shoot it back up. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. If I get to see Robert Downey Jr. and Hugh Jackman together, as Wolverine and Iron Man, nah,
Because
I
people
mean,
people just want X-Men already. It's like,
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
they want,
MCU has been really like, dragging their fucking feet about it, and I mean, Kevin Feige says that the X-Men will be introduced in Deadpool and Wolverine, but like, I want like a legit introduction. I want like lore. I don't want you just being like,
just
"Hey, fourth wall breaking. You know this guy, right?" And
yeah,
you're
yeah,
like, "Fuck
Or
that. I
like
don't do that."
or like Earth 313 X-Men. Like
Yeah,
I want our X-Men for the
X, yeah,
exactly. Drop your balls and
yeah.
then introduce them. Yeah, exactly. I'm
yeah,
I'm
or
tired. I'm
not
tired of
not
that.
like Doctor Strange and seeing Mister,
John
seeing
Yeah.
Krasinski. Yeah.
yeah as
That
Mister
pissed me off because
Fantastic.
I was so hyped going into the movie, like, oh my god, fuck yeah, Professor X in the hover wheelchair, like,
Yep,
yes, let's
Yeah.
do it. But
with the
then like the
theme, with
scene
the
came and
theme.
I was like, this scene sucks ass.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
they should have actually if they removed that scene, the movie would have been better. I would have given it a better review. It was
yeah,
so out of place, and everyone just was killed off within like 10 minutes. Like, dude,
Yeah.
yep.
what the fuck?
It was just a shoehorn. I mean, just a shoe. I mean, just kind of like, hey, look, we got, we're
We
gonna
can
do
do
it.
it
We're gonna
too.
bring
We
the
can
X
do
Men.
it. No, I'm just kidding. It's not gonna happen.
So
Also, dude, having the actor who plays who he's from he played the Black Bolt in the show in Humans that didn't take off, but he also did a
no,
lot.
no,
He's in
Mhm.
Stranger Worlds, the Star Trek show. But he originally got his first break of fame through Hell's on Wheels, a great AMC show. He's a great actor, and like for him to be wasted on that like cameo of Black Bolt, it's like, dude, that was so much potential there. Same thing with John Krasinski. I think there is like the actor doesn't want to do it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like he makes a great Mr. Fantastic. It's just, I can't see anyone like Pedro Pascal is probably gonna be.
yeah.
It's like how you give us John Krasinski and we go from that to like I have to basically suspend all my knowledge of
Well, I mean,
Fantastic Four and
you
be
go
like,
from bad to great. So I mean, you're kind of you're fine there. Now, well, it's funny because I think Johnny Storm's gonna be the guy who's in Gladiator 2, right?
Quinn or something like that.
Quinn,
Something
yeah,
no,
like
it's
that.
gonna
Joseph
be the
Quinn,
guy
yeah.
from Stranger Things.
Yeah, Quinn, yeah. But he's going to be in. So we can already see that kind of that matchup already because they're going to be together in Gladiator 2, Joseph Quinn and Pedro.
Yeah.
So, but
But yeah, man, we'll see what goes down.
I'm
I'm
excited for that
hoping.
Sabretooth fight scene though. I think that's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see that.
I wanted Wolverine Origin Sabretooth. I did not want OG Sabretooth, but I'll take it,
I
whatever.
think he's going to still be in it though. Crap, what's
Origins
his name?
Sabretooth?
Yeah, I think so. I think he is going to be in it. He's going to make a cameo.
He was like legit the Sabretooth. Like he had lines actually. Like he didn't have like
Yeah,
he wasn't
All right.
fucking
Real
but I
quick, guys.
mean,
I'm sorry, I gotta go. Pleasure,
okay,
always fun, guys. Take it easy. I'll see y'all next week.
yep.
Yeah. But
So
yeah, he's just
I mean, the OG Sabretooth, I mean, yeah, he was I mean, at least now he can speak. He's gonna say some lines, it sounds like. So I mean,
maybe it's a redemption.
maybe redo it from from the first film. So I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah,
But
man. But yeah, man, we'll cap off this week's episode of Geeked Out Live. Thank you everyone for joining us and tuning in. Come back next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time every week for the next episode. And everyone have a good night and be easy.
yep. Peace everyone. Have a good night.
Peace.